Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. The YouTube live streams start a couple of seconds before they say they do, so you probably got a few seconds of me just staring blankly at the camera, but we're live today, and you know what we're going to be doing? It's not relating to the rain, it is relating to my Elytra, however, because I am slowly, but surely, and steadily building an Elytra tunnel. You can see the current progress right here, where basically my goal is to take the area from here all the way down to over there. Again, a little bit of a work in progress right now, as you can tell by the angles, but the goal is to make a tunnel for me to get via my Elytra from my house in the cave all the way over to the village over there. To do that, we need a big tunnel, which is specifically built for the curves that I want to fly the Elytra at, and specifically is built so I don't do what I just did in the intro right there and fall a bunch, and that means I need to destroy a bunch of stone like we're in the process of doing right now. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, or at least it's going to be an opportunity for us to talk about the important things in life, such as, you know, how about that new Minecraft update, but also allows us to talk about, do you like cheese? Again, the most pressing question on everyone's mind. Like, you ever questioned yourself, like, you know what, does Toycat like cheese? Like, can I trust someone who doesn't like cheese? The answer, by the way, to that question is no. You cannot trust someone who doesn't like cheese. I mean, if they don't like cheese, what do they like? Do they like, you know, murdering unsuspecting civilians? You know, what is it that's on their mind? You don't know for sure, and that's why you can't trust them. And, yeah, long story short, hello, I'm Toycat. Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, because I, personally, am having a pretty good one. I like, kind of have been, you know, this is my second stream back, so it's always fun to be here. And, I've been having, like, a pretty good day in general. I went out to, like, lunch with a friend, and, one of the things I noticed while I was, like, out for lunch, because, you know, I can't just go out and do a normal thing. I'm always, like, focusing on something, and the thing that I was, like, particularly caught off guard with today was the fact that, like, we went out to a pretty cheap place. If you don't know, Wagamama in the UK, it's, like, a big chain for, like, generic Asian food. It's not, like, any one country. It's, like, Korean seating, but, like, mostly Japanese food with some Chinese mixed in. Also, will you be my homie, says Mr. Paranormal something. And you know what? You can be my homie if I can be your homie. That sounds like a deal to me. Also, Toycat Tax says Allo does stuff. Hey, thank you, Mr. Person from Canada, for the Toycat Tax. Again, love people, you know, paying their taxes. In general, you know, actually, you know, do I love people paying their taxes? I guess it depends on the context, but thank you very much for doing it. Also, thank you, Yachty. Good to see you in the live stream. That's definitely how you say that username, guys. It's Yachty, and on Twitch otherwise, they're misled, in my opinion. Also, hello, hey, Mr. Toycat. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Skittle7? Good to see you again as well. I find that, like, when I went out to a, you know, like, I find that when I go somewhere, I'm always, like, drawn to the way that prices work, and I think that one of the biggest, like, secrets to success in any business is to make money from people who don't care about how much money they spend, and to, you know, offer a good value option for those who do. And because, like, you know, again, we went to the same place for lunch. We both have similar, you know, like, it's not like he's a wild spender, like, you know, we have similar enough frugalish tastes generally, you know, like, I don't know, I'd say in a lot of ways, but I spent, like, £10, I think, on lunch today, and my friend who I was with spent £28, and all it was, like, the difference of adding a side, adding a drink, adding all these other things, and it made me realize that, like, oh yeah, the exact same place, like, you know, the food difference cost between the two of our meals wasn't a huge amount, but, like, all you need to do is convince enough people to spend a lot. Oh, Jesus, there's a ravine here. All you have to do is convince certain people. Also, Alina Khan didn't really catch the last stream, so Happy New Year, and Bud, I've missed you. See, again, I really want to, you know, I know the way that this is intended here, but did you miss me, or did you miss me, you know? Like, did you miss me like I wasn't here, or did you, you know, I'm not going to go through this whole thing again. You probably caught the last stream, but repeated, okay? Also, welcome to the membership club. I do have to say to you, Uncle Sam, and also to Adoobs. They're our first Cheap Cat members, so we added a new tier recently, kind of as like a fun little joke. We added like Rich Cat, we added Cheap Cat, which is way cheaper. It's just a way if you want the green. If you just want the emojis, you don't care about the, you know, the good feeling or whatever else it's meant to be, then Cheap Cat does that. And also if you want the, obviously the access to, you know, like the green name and the stuff like that, you can do so with a fun little membership. Also, I think building across this is a bad idea, so I'll just have a one-wide tunnel, because I'm going to destroy it through to the ground later. Do you think James Charles is hot? Thank you for the high-quality insight that I know everyone's asking about today. How long will this stream be, said Xskittle? I never really know how long these streams will be. I kind of just start, and then it's a certain amount of fun, and then later I stop. I feel like, even though, again, if I was like a professional streamer, it would be very smart for me to have like fixed start end times, so you know what to expect, etc. But that, sadly, does not describe what I am. I'm just kind of here, making videos, saying hello. I just got out the shower. Look out. I'm wearing a cat. I'm wearing a t-shirt of a cat that's just taken over a pirate ship. Do I look like... Wait, is the boat shaped like a cat too? I think it might be. Anyway, so, you know, I'm not a professional person in any way. Also, welcome Bobby Bloom to the member club. You know, lots of people joining the membership gang today. Really appreciate that. Isn't that wonderful? But, yeah, basically, it's been a busy time, but I'm kind of enjoying this schedule. Just like I start streaming, if I suddenly feel like, oh, I don't want to talk to people today, I won't, and if not, that's a thing. Also, Gaming Cheese says, why you skip my super chat? You know, do I like cheese? I do like cheese. I like all types of cheese, Mr. Gaming Cheese. Also, yeah, they just kind of poured in all at once, so thank you for the crazy support we're seeing this random Sunday. Like, again, live streams are kind of like fun. You know, the way live streams work is it's free to watch, and if you like it enough, you can choose to support it, and, you know, you get a good feeling. I get cash money, which is like a good feeling, but you can buy, you know, soup and ramen with it or whatever. But, also, thank you, Coffee Hand, for becoming a channel member too. But, I spent all my money on McDonald's yesterday, says, Gaming Cheese. Oh, that's the message from earlier. So McDonald's, solid place. Always recommend it. A lot of people say to me now, like, oh, so Toycat, you must like McDonald's. And it's like, man, do I rant about McDonald's that much now that people just know I like it? Is that a good thing that people know that or not? I genuinely don't know. But yeah, so today we've already seen, oh, actually, here's an interesting thing. You like all cheese, even Biggie cheese? Thank you, Biggie cheese. You know, all cheese does include Biggie cheese. Biggie cheese is, of course, the most important cheese in my life, I would say. You know it's Monday, not Sunday. Is it really? Ah, that's a New Zealand thing, not an everywhere thing. You terrify me there, like. I have no conception of days of the week besides, like, Seed Sunday goes out on Sundays if I'm doing one, and Let's Plays go out every Monday. Like, I usually stream on Thursdays, but everything else in my week, I like having a fluid week, because I think the days of the week system is really stupid, right? I think the fact that we have labeled days of the week, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, etc. I think that's really, 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 you know, like, outdated. And I personally prefer the calendar, where you just assign every day of the month a day, and we have 30 individual days in the month, you know? The 1st, the 2nd, all the way through the 30th. I hate the idea of, like, oh yeah, so there's weeks which don't line up with months, which don't perfectly line up with years, except we made them line up with years, so whatever, I guess. Beat Minecraft with an auto walker. Oh, a lot of people suggest that one. It does sound a little bit fun, I'll be real with you. Also, what about stinky cheese? Oh, okay, so stinky, you know, cheese that smells. I don't know if stinky cheese is just some weird reference to something sex-related that I'm missing, so I hope not. But cheese that smells usually has, like, a good reason that people try it. Like, I love blue cheese, especially, like, melted in a burger. You gotta try yourself some blue cheese if you haven't already. It's one of those things you don't know you're missing until suddenly you realize that you're missing. Also, Temple, Forest Temple. Thank you, HS113, for the very, elusive super chat. I mean, Temple, Forest Temple. A temple is in the forest that I should know about. I'm not even sure what to take from that one. But, yeah, also thinking about blue cheese dipping sauce. Oh, yeah, blue cheese, like, that's, I don't know where I last had that, but, like, I often, you know, like, if you go to, like, a hot wing place or something, they're like, do you want some blue cheese? And you're like, oh, I don't know, blue cheese is rough. Then you put it on there and you're like, oh, this is good. Because, you know, actually, this is my thing I recommend to anyone who has, like, immediate, like, turn-offs regards to, like, I don't know, pig's blood, I think that's black pudding, or, like, haggis, or, like, you know, sheep's intestine. All these foods that sound so gross, even, like, insects in a lot of cases, although insects are all terrible in my experience, but, like, if a food sounds awful and people eat it anyway, either those people have no choice and, you know, that sucks for them, or maybe, just maybe, it's actually pretty good. Like, again, blue cheese smells so bad. It looks bad even. And, like, the fundamental reason behind what it is gross. But, I mean, it would be, you know, it'd be a stretch to say that it's not a tasty type of cheese. And, yeah, I always recommend, like, trying the things that seem like you shouldn't try them. Because, you know, either you'll die or you'll grow stronger. What type of milk are you pouring in a watermelon today, says Harrison Gray. Look, you do something one time, you know, you have a watermelon you want to share with the internet, and everyone makes suspicious watermelon jokes all day. It's wonderful. Also, Toycat wears the watermelon, says filled with nothing. Look, you know, the watermelon and I, we had a falling out. We had some differences in how the relationship was meant to be fulfilled, and we've gone our own separate ways now, I am sad to announce. But don't worry, you'll be seeing plenty of the watermelon in future streams. I need to pick up more of these shulker boxes, by the way, so let's go and let's do that. put these away in a special place. Because, yeah, you know, fun fact, I'm trying to, I'm collecting a lot of stone for my stone forest project. It's a stupid project, but you know what, isn't everything. Also, Chris Dow says, how do I become a channel member? If it's not obvious on your platform, there's a link you can click in the description. On iOS, YouTube isn't allowed to include it because weird Apple restrictions. So that's a thing. Reddit T, thank you for the 99 cents. And also, how is everyone doing in today's little world? We got, it's on Benjamin Young says, why is everyone talking? Oh, this is a pro tip, just in case this is something that bugs you. On mobile by default, when you full screen the video, the chat shows up on screen, and a lot of people don't like that. You know, I think that discourse is a good thing, but also unwarranted discourse is the worst type of thing, right? Like, if you say, hey, how's it going? And someone says, did you know that 9/11 was an inside job? It's like, well, I appreciate that you have an opinion, but I was just trying to enjoy, you know, a little glass of porridge or something like that. And so, you know, as a result, you just kind of wipe that out. But yeah, my point was just gonna be, if something's really bad and people still eat it, there's usually, not always admittedly, but there's usually a reason why. And you should look into what that reason is, because that will help you quite a bit, in my opinion. But yeah, so now we're going to take these 2 shulker boxes and throw them in a chest. And then we're going to try and find another shulker box that we need to clear out. I think okay, we'll move these shulker boxes around. It'll be a whole fun thing. And we'll get that done. So, shulker box in the stone chest, shulker box in the stone chest. I've got some ores, which, funnily enough, go in the ore chest, just over here. And then we'll grab a shulker box, whichever one's less full. I think it probably is this one. How would releasing all of the week's content on one day affect your revenue, says Luke the Duke. So, just to clarify, most weeks I don't have it ready to release one day, but some weeks I actually do. Like, sometimes I am like 7 days in advance of content. So in theory, what I could choose to do, if it so pleased me and everyone, is I could release everything on one day. Also, considering the international fixed calendar, 13 months of 28 days plus 1 day at the end. I feel like there's a better solution than even that. What about 26 months of 27? There's a way to divide 365, I'm sure. That I'm just being an idiot and not considering. Also, thank you, Ellie CJ, for becoming a member of the channel. Also, say Achu, but place at with a P. Oh, it's with poo. I was worried as to like how horrific, like what horrific racial slur you were gonna make me say there. I was like, oh god, it's not gonna be a good time for me. Gonna go for a lot of things right here. But it's just a funny joke about poo. You know, if all the internet was just funny jokes about poo, you know what? I think we'd all have a better time. I'm just saying, more poo jokes, internet. Less trying to get Toycat, you know, cancelled from the world would be a good thing, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, I think with regards to releasing everything on one day, if I could do it, which I wouldn't actively try to, but if like I thought it was a thing, realistically what happens is a big part of YouTube's, also, okay, you know, I'm gonna get through all these chats. I'm gonna do it internet, and then we can get, you know, we can do this all. We can get back to the regular chat, but I'm gonna go through the super chats, because of course, you know, fun fact, if you give money with a message, odds are I care about it. No, oh Jesus, I woke up inside the stone somewhere. How did that even happen? Like, whatever, you know, we're not concerned. We'll just dig an extra block in the ceiling here. And then we're going to go back to the cave, and we're going to get ourselves some more stone, which we can put in our brand new shulker box. Perfect. But yeah, so, are you always like to stream because you'd misjudge how long our tasks take? Because that's so ADHD and I relate. Honestly, a lot of the time it is like, yep, I just misjudged something like that. I think actually, yeah, that's like a big part of it. Like, I don't have any, like, officially great reasons to be late. It's just I'd rather be late than be early to a live stream. Because if people expect a live stream to be at 9:30 and I start at 9:10, people miss 20 minutes. If people expect a live stream to start at 9:30, I'm there at 9:40. Or if people expect a live stream to start at 9 and I'm there at 9:10, it's 10 minutes late, but everyone who wants to be there can be. I think in general, there's some things that are better to start early if you can, and there are some things that you might as well... You probably should wait. Like, wouldn't you be mad if a flight you're on took off early because it just assumed, like, you know what? Most people are here, so it's fine. You'd be like, no, you know, we had the staff there and everything. You'd be like, no, I wanted to go to the place, and you sold me a ticket. Did you know that, diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes. Haha, see? Good poo joke, Mesa Face. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, internet. Also, which one? Farming, combat, or cave update? It's obviously a cave update is like the one you need to have. Combat update is necessary for the community. But in terms of personally, of course it's going to be the... Like, there's not even a question to me. It's just like, yes, I would like to have I would like to have a cave update. I need, you know, and there's no question on that one. Although a farming update would be fun. Although a combat update would be fun. Those are kind of secondary things, in my opinion. Also, love your videos. Favorite Minecraft YouTuber says Gabriel's Vintage Goods. Thank you very much, man. I like that compliment a little bit. And the reason I like it is because it's like, you know what? I felt like disillusioned with the Minecraft space at one point, and it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, what if XYZ instead? And it's kind of cool to see other people agree with that. So I'm glad you think that there's something that makes me better than other people. You know, that's a really arrogant thing to say out loud. But you know, I'm better than everyone else. I'm glad you can see it, Mr. Gabriel's Vintage Goods. Also, thank you, Catgale, for the super chat. Okay, we got this now, chat. We got through the super chats. We did it. What a terrible thing it was when people onslaughted me with money. More seriously, it's like, I have this love-hate relationship with super chats. I think it's the coolest system to allow people to support a thing that they care about, and you know, a lot of people think that that's like a one-way street. You see people like donate and be like, haha, those idiots don't know they can watch for free. When in reality, it's like, yes, everyone knows that, but people choose to do it because it's like it's an opportunity to give back to something that you like, while also, you know, it actually does give you opportunity to like message someone. But I have like a love-hate relationship because like sometimes I'm like, you know what, you know, there's like something on my mind, or there's like a thing I've got to say, and I'm like continuously distracted by them sometimes. So it's like a real love-hate relationship. But it's like, I guess it's one that's good to have because it's one where people, you know, are actively funding things that, because you know, this because the channel pays for, like, again, I've said this before, this is a fun hobby. The channel pays for you know, all the things that I need to do in life, so this is for fun things like, you know, will I go to Japan? Who knows, internet? Give me some cash money. Or you're like, should I buy some you know, I bought an automatic pepper shaker with some money. I bought, you know, these little things, Dunder salts. At some point I'll eat them on a live stream. These are meant to taste like poison if you don't have like a taste bud that's been set up to the Scandinavian standards. Again, stuff like that is super crazy to me. You know, I can buy stupid stuff that no one needs, and I kind of like that as a thing of like, you know, probably a reason why I have them turned on. Why don't women have beards? It's in their genes. Okay, wait. Why don't women have beards? It's in their genes. I don't get it. Wait, is it to do with their... Nope. Unless this is a joke about like, well, in their genes is where their nether region is, and in their nether region is where their lack of manliness is, and you know, that's the closest I can get. Dunder Salt, it's so good, says Tatiana. Hey, see, wonderful. Also, how long do you see yourself running this channel? I want to run this channel for as long as I humanly can. It's one of my favorite things to do. And even though sometimes I'm like more motivated by something on a second or a third channel, I like this kind of like collection of things where like I can, it's almost like a form of art, a really bad form of art, of course, but like it's almost a form of art where I can like express myself and like share something I'm interested in, and then people actively want to see it, and that's cool to me. Like people, you know, right now, just in this stream, 900-ish people have come out on a Sunday at a bad time in the evening because they're curious about what's going on in my life, and I think that's cool. Thank you. So today I learned something, by the way. I learned something quite interesting. Have you tested the tunnel, says Alcazar? Oh, the tunnel right now, like, it's going to be really rough. We have to make it a lot deeper before we do some real tests. But it should work, at least in theory. We're kind of making the ceiling first, and the rest will work out from there. Also, can I have your organs? You know what? Sure, man. You know, I will say, jeans, pubic hair, you moron. Wait, one sec. One sec. That is not obvious in the slightest. Like, do you know, fun fact, beards are actually not what you call women's pubic. You know, should we explain that to someone, or should we not? I'm gonna not do that to Harry S24. But yeah, so welcome to the live stream, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I learned something quite fascinating. I learned that you can't sneeze while you're in like a stressful situation. Like, it's like something to fight and flight. And I learned it and I was like, well, it makes sense. But then, again, I don't know if this is true, but it sounded true. It's a good anecdote. You never see people sneeze when they're, like, doing a public speech. Like, how many times have you caught me sneezing on this live stream, right? How many? Probably very few, I imagine. I generally don't know the last time I sneezed on a stream. If I've done it, I would be quite shocked to hear that alongside some of you. And that's interesting to me. Like, you know what? Solution, be stressed all the time. You know what? Do you hate sneezing? Be stressed all the time. Although personally, I love sneezing so much. Like, I get so upset when you get like a sneeze going. Like, you're like, oh, and then your body, it lies to you. It's like, it was all trickery. It was all lies. It was deception. It was just a ploy. Sneezing feels so good. If you don't like sneezing, like, I don't know. It's such a basic thing, but it feels wonderful in my opinion. I've seen you sneeze 69 to 69 times. Haha! High quality internet humor there. Also, thank you, Harry S24. I explained to him how pubic hair worked, and he was like, wow, this is someone I need to become a channel member of. But, you never answered my super chat to account. Says March 3258. You know, I got you March 3258. Assuming it was way earlier. Well, it looks like you didn't leave one. I got tricked. I don't see one. Oh, wait, no. Oh, can I have your organs? I said no. I said no. Women can grow beards if their estrogen is genetically of testosterone. I mean, women grow mustaches naturally, right? Like, not all of them, but, like, most of them? You know, I'm not going to comment on females where women grow hair because, one, I mean, it can get dodgy real fast. But two, you know what? As a guy, I can't really comment. You know, fun fact, this is going to shock you all. My knowledge of the female body is limited to second-hand experience. Whereas some women, I've heard, experience what it's like to be a woman in first-hand. Again, I don't know if that's true personally. But I've heard it's a thing. But, yeah, so, the thing I was saying, if you take testosterone, people born as women can grow beards. Well, I mean, yeah, that's like, you can say that about, like, I don't know, if you glue some, I don't know, some stinging nettles to your armpits, then you can grow armpits. You can grow stinging nettles there. But it's like, well, I mean, that's a silly statement to make regardless, in my opinion, at least. Or maybe I'm conflating two silly things. I'm not even entirely sure. So, yeah, basically, something I was contemplating today, entirely unrelated to the thing I was just mentioning, is if I have a burger, right, two buns and a burger in between, just in case you've never heard of a burger, somehow this Minecraft livestream is the first time. By the way, what enchantment would you rather have? A helmet enchant that breaks sand and gravel that falls on your head, or a fishing rod that cooks your fish? Oh, like instant like cooking on fishes would be cool. I would love to have an enchantment like called Instant Blaze that works on both pickaxes and fishing rods that does that. And also could work on swords to instantly cook things. Because, oh, we found emerald. That is fun. That is actually very fun. I didn't know we dug underneath an extreme hills. But yeah, first natural emerald find that we weren't looking for in the Let's Play world. Here's a moment, right? Here's a moment. Also, what's your favorite type of bread? Honestly, any fresh bread, like farmhouse bread style. I'm going to enjoy that personally. But there's lots of other things. Doesn't fire aspect result in cooked food? Oh yeah, it does, but like you have to, like, the circumstances aren't always there, basically. I know it's fire aspect on swords. I'm just saying you could put it on swords. Anyway, fun fact. Also, my membership was an apology for my bad jokes. It's Harry S24. Thank you very much, Harry. It's much appreciated, much obliged. Remember gathering every block, says the logist. Hey, I'm glad you do. But yes, okay, imagine you have a burger, right? 2 buns and a bit of burger in between, right? So imagine you have that, and then you eat it. Do you have a burger inside of you? Would you say that inside your stomach, inside your intestine, inside whatever's in here, would you say there's a burger in there? Or not? That's the question I have right now. I want to know what chat and in general thinks. Is there a burger inside of you if you consume a burger and you haven't expelled it from your body yet? Yes or no? I would love to hear your thoughts, chat. So it takes about 20 seconds for what I say to... There's about 20 seconds delay because of YouTube's technology between what I say and not. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. We're getting about 60% yeses to 40% no's. Slightly more people think that, yes, when you eat a burger, there's a burger inside of you. Oh, like in the general sense, I mean. Like, I don't mean there's literally a physical burger you can eat, but would you say the statement, there is a burger inside of you, is accurate, right? Could you, if I say there's a burger inside of me, is that correct or is that not? That's why I'm vaguely asking right here. So, because obviously no one actually thinks there's an actual burger. No one actually thinks that there is a real live functioning burger in there. At least I hope that that's not the case. If it is the case, I would be quite interested. It disappoints me your fourth channel isn't called IBX4Cat. It should go 1BX Toycat, IBX Toycat, I3X Toycat, IBX4Cat, 5BX Toycat, and ICXX Toycat. You know, as much as I love the username scheme, honestly, even naming my second channel IBX2Cat was just like a fun, oh yeah, well, it'll be for like, you know, it'll be so related to this channel that it makes sense to make them linked. The last channel, the Andrew Andrews channel, it's meant to be called IBX Toycat Let's Plays, but I don't make Let's Plays on there, so it's just my name apparently. And then obviously the new channel, it's got like a very much livestream related name. But again, I'm not telling people about the last channel yet. No one's allowed to go find it. All of you did somehow, but no one go find that channel, okay? It's a secret, and we're gonna keep it a secret that apparently 600 people have subscribed to. But yes, okay. Basically, people agree that there is a burger inside you, metaphorically speaking, if you consume a burger. But if you, would you say, if you ate 2 buns and a burger patty, with let's say like a 2-minute gap in between. So you eat a bun, you eat a burger patty, you eat a bun, and then like, I don't know, some pickles too, sure. But like, if you eat the individual components of a burger, and then, you know, like wait an hour for it to like, would you say there's a burger inside of you if you eat 2 buns and a patty separately? You know, they're never combined in the outside world into a thing. Also, hey Toycat, never super chat before. Quick question, is milk added cereal or beverage, a broth or a sauce? Right answers only. So I mean, obviously cereal is a soup. So like it just factually is. So the milk added is a broth, I would say. Okay, no, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. There's a few things. It looks like we've got pretty much the same result, but in reverse. We've got like 40% of people saying yes and 60% saying no. It's not a burger, is the majority opinion. Also, here to interrupt your thoughts, but oh hey, yeah, here to interrupt your thought process with monies. My favorite thing. Thank you very much, Cat Cow. But what did you go to college for? And also, either way, the sum of burgers parts are in you in that case. Yeah, right. It's the exact same process because your body digests it and splits them apart anyway, right? Yeah. Basically, I also what did I go to college for? I went to college for computer science, or like it was called computing, I think, in the UK. Also, college, I should clarify, is a UK term. It probably is analogous to like community college in America, but you know what, your system makes no sense to me, so you're not making an analogous to whatever you want. But yeah, I went there for computing. I did a few like networking things. I did some game design. I did some like programming, and I did like putting together PCs and stuff like that. Like one of my things was literally I had to install RAM on one of the PCs at the college. That was like one of my things I had to do to pass the whole year. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot, I would say, or at least I did it well, because I think I've said this before, but I hate when schools are like, here is the work you've got to do, now do it in our favorite way. Like, you know what, here's an exam. You have an hour to recite knowledge that we're going to tell you. That's not going to really give you a proficiency. It's just there to work out how well you can recite what we say. It seems silly to me, but you know, that's just me. So what my college did is just like, here is all the work you'll need this year. We're going to guide you through the way you should do it. But they didn't mind me doing it all and then sending it in 1 week and then just slowly revising it over the next 6. So I literally finished every, you know, call it a semester if you want, like every 6 weeks or like 12 weeks, I think, actually, off college, I'd do in the first, like, week and a half. And then I'd spend the next, like, 5 weeks slowly making changes while working at school. It was wonderful, is what I'm saying. You know, give me opportunities to do things that aren't your things, and I'll have a great time at your education, is the lesson I'm really trying to say right here. So to avoid this water patch, because it's just vaguely annoying, we're going to dig down. Although I don't think that'll actually fix it, because... Yep, it's as I expected. If you ate a cow, you'd have a cow inside you. PS on account, Moolol says. You know, I don't know who this Moo person is, but, you know, they are persistent, and they like giving me money. It's the lesson I've learned here. But yeah, so, hey, how are you? I'm doing wonderful, to Bad Llama. Also, I get bored after I'm on Minecraft. After a little while in Minecraft, how do you play for so long without getting off? Well, you see, the trick to not getting off while playing Minecraft. Not going to continue that one. But yeah, no, honestly, I really enjoy when I'm, like, focused on a big project I'd love to see finished. And I think that's the trick to anything, is, like, have big goals. You know, that's the trick to enjoying anything in the world. Have a goal, stick to it, enjoy it, and then you'll make progress. Tends to work. If you put a slice of bread down the ground and go to the other side of the earth, put another one down, is the earth then a sandwich? Of course there's March 3258. That's how you make the earth sandwich. A well-known fact. You know, we've all seen the idiot sandwich meme, right? You know? Well-known fact. You take 2 pieces of bread, put it around anything, it becomes a that sandwich, and that thing can be anything. What about getting on while playing Minecraft? Ooh, yes. Elon Musk once said that college is useless because 95% of the things you learn in college you'll never need to learn. No. Yeah, the problem is that most people who are proficient in a field don't teach college for that field because they are doing things in the real world. The exception is probably the social sciences, because the biggest job you can get in, you know, like, I don't know, gender studies or, you know, philosophy is probably going to be teaching it to other people, which is, I don't know, a beautiful irony in some way. But, like, if you are if you're teaching a skill that's highly sought after, like IT, if you are good at computer science, you can get a 6-figure job in Silicon Valley. There's like a higher demand than there is a supply. Like you are in high demand, basically. You are guaranteed of a job if you can be good at computer science. So therefore, all the people who are teaching it at that age or going into teaching it are going to be the people who choose not to do that. And some of those people are just, like, you know, location-based. Some of those people, it's going to be proficiency-based. And so, yeah, for a lot of different subjects, especially the ones that are most sought after, it's hard to find people to teach that subject. I think it would be smart, personally, to, like, put lots of resources into finding good teachers for the subject that industry wants. But, you know what, that's just me being crazy, personally. Because, right now, we just kind of have skill shortages in lots of, like, key areas. But honestly, here's a pro tip. Go into an area where there's a skill shortage, because that's one of the like, you know, if people always talk about, like, oh, I hate how, like, there's no, you know, like, I don't know, let's say a thing like workers' rights in X field or Y field. But the truth is, like, you can get as many rights as you like if you're in a good position of bargaining. If there's 100 people willing to fill your shoes, or able to fill your shoes, you're not going to get a very good deal. But if there's, like, very few, maybe you'll get a better one. Also, hey, a toy cat, you're just a juicy, extra thick boy. Thank you, Village Power, for the confusing super chat. To appreciate, I guess. Also, where was the shulk box? Here it is. I knew I saw it recently. Put all the stone in there. We'll keep the andesite in one place for now, because you know what, that makes sense. And we'll put the iron ore in there too, because why not? Then let's pick this up, let's take it with us, and let's go further in the tunnel. We're almost all the way there, by the way. We need to go to 1,000 blocks. Once we've done this, we'll have, like, a functioning tunnel that will just be expanding rather than kind of deleting. Also, I love your Can You Beat Minecraft Without Blank videos. Any future ideas for a similar installment, says Michael Chambers. So thank you so much, Michael Chambers, for the $4.99 super chat. Really appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed the videos on the channel. Honestly, I love that series too. I love it as much as the next person. After I did Could You Beat Minecraft Without Experience, which I thought was a fun experiment. It didn't go as well as I was hoping, and it took me like a day of, like, full stress, etc. And basically, I kind of concluded that, yeah, my conclusion was that it was such a big thing that maybe it was, like, on the way out. I would love to go back and do a few more of those. Maybe I should do one this month, like Minecraft Without Blank again, because I had so many ideas, but just most of them aren't based around, like, what I love is, like, there's a mechanical difficulty as well as a, you know, like, it's difficult for me to work out how to do it, like a strategy difficulty, as well as, like, fun to actually do. Because, like, I don't know, Can You Beat Minecraft Without Crafting It actually is a question, like, can you actually? Like, wouldn't you have to do X, Y, Z? I liked that it was, like, a big run to answer. Whereas speaking about experience, people assume, like, yeah, you just avoid the experience somehow. And once they see the original technique, they see that it's just going to be repeating. So I'd love to do another challenging one, like, can you beat Minecraft without moving? Or can you beat Minecraft while on a horse? Or, like, stupid stuff like that. Actually, chat, can you give me a fun one, like, can you beat Minecraft without X? Oh, one of the things I wanted to do forever now is can you beat Minecraft without, pacifist victory Minecraft? Oh, that was what the vegan run was going to be. I forgot about that. Actually, I'll go back and do that one. You know, right now, Michael Chambers, it's going to sound like I'm pandering, so don't believe what I'm about to tell you, because, you know, I'm just a shill trying to get your money off you. Also, Adubs, thank you for the $2 Toy Cat tax. Really appreciate it. But, your one comment single-handedly inspired me to, like, start looking into it again. Because, you know what? January is a bad month for YouTube. It just sucks. Like, fun fact, you do same amount of work, get paid a third as much, but it's fine. You know, it's a fact of life, but it's kind of fun. Can you beat Minecraft without killing the dragon? Can you beat Minecraft without a sword or bow? Can you beat Minecraft with only wooden tools? I've wanted to do that one for a while now, but it seems like more of a challenge than a can you beat Minecraft without X sort of thing. Like, maybe that'd be a fun live stream idea. Let me write that down. Maybe next Thursday. Wait, let me put this down right here. You know what? Can you beat Minecraft with wooden tools? And then I'll call it like challenge run. Because I want to do more live streams of stuff like that. I feel like that is especially fun. So Kat, you in comments this becoming a video? They usually become videos. It's just usually not public videos. If you want to see the unlisted streams, there's a playlist on the channel where they're all linked together. But yeah, I definitely want to do another thing. Can you beat Minecraft without walking or sprinting? Gonna waste all my gift card on donations to use this Adubs. Thank you very much, Mr. Adubs. Really appreciate it. Oh, you're a member. You know what? Even cooler. Join that exclusive club. Or not join. You enjoy that exclusive club. I love to see you beat Minecraft with touch controls, lol. Yeah, honestly, I would love to do it, but last time I tried like a challenge of can you do Minecraft with touch controls, people, like most Minecraft Bedrock players are Pocket Edition players who play on a phone, and they're like, this is just how I play Minecraft, lol. And I was like, oh yeah, it's a good point to keep in mind. Also, the way I do Minecraft touch controls is on a laptop, like so I could record it at the same time. It'd be like a messy thing to organize, but I could try. Also, January is a bad month because high school students have exams and they need to study. Oh no, what it is so at advertisers, the biggest month of the year for advertising, because the biggest month of the year for consumerism is December, because everyone buys more things than they should for Christmas because it's Christmas and you should buy more things than you're able to. Whatever, it's culture. It's the place we live, the world we live in. But yeah, it's a thing people do. They spend more money in December. So trying to convince people to spend more money on your thing in December is where all the advertising money goes. But then in January, all the companies just spent their money for the quarter, and advertising goes way, way, way down. So basically, the same ads that were paying, 3/10 of a penny back in December are now paying 1/10 a penny. It's all atrocious rates compared to any other place. But it goes, like, extra bad for the month of January. So there you go. Fun fact. That's how that one works. But yeah, I think I'd definitely like to hop on a Minecraft pacifist run. Because I've had this really stupid idea for a very long time on how to do it. And I want to make it a video just to, because I guess I like annoying people, I guess. Can you beat Minecraft without moving your head? That'd be a really fun one to try. You'd have to do a lot of awkward maneuvering. Because the thing is like, how do you place a block? Let's say that I need to place an ender pearl. Like, if I need to use that shulker box over there, but I'm facing here, how do I do that? Like, I can't mine. Do you see the issue? Like, you can only place blocks in front of things. And I know, I could see a lot of difficulties with it. It might be fun to try. I think you'd have to be able to move your head once when you started the game, and then you'd face, like, slightly down, maybe? Also, thank you, Joaquin Molet, for the £2.30. £2.30. I have nothing to say, but everyone wants to donate, so, I'm Welsh. Hey! We have someone who is, in fact, officially Welsh. Welcome to the Welsh Club. hope you enjoy your time here. Better believe I'm going to enjoy your time here regardless. You know, being Welsh is not just a nationality, it's a state of mind. You know, it all started in the legendary days when Toycat was just trying to record a video and someone interrupted it by saying, I'm Welsh, and now here we are in a much, much worse time. Oh, to go back to the burger thing, this is all gonna make sense, chat. I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be wonderful. So, think about this, by the way, just really quickly. You should do Minecraft, can you beat the Wither X challenges? Because honestly, those are harder. That could be a fun one too, I guess, like, I guess it's because you have to place blocks to defeat the Wither, but like, can you defeat the Wither without taking damage? Would actually be a really fun, oh, yeah, that'd be like a fun one-off video, like, not the whole get through the Minecraft level to that point, but could you do it, like, can you beat the Wither without damage? Can you beat the Wither without damage? There you go. Now that's on my list too. You know, really, you guys just give me video ideas. You know, you give it, you know, not only am I getting money today, but also it's coming with some free video ideas, so appreciate it, internet. So, yeah, what do you think about Bougainville? It probably won't become a country for a very long time, but it's cool that there's, like, another country on the horizon. Also, thank you, Kieran Penman, for becoming a member. Why have so many people become members today? You know, what's something suspicious about that? Has YouTube promoted it more? Or do people just realize they like me more than they did before? I'm not really entirely sure, but I like it regardless. Thank you, internet. Much obliged. Much appreciated. So yeah, to go back to the burger thing, because I wanna finish the sport. So, oh, it's funnier. I think it was, yeah, wait, how many minutes ago? Catgale literally sent a message 40 minutes ago, and we haven't gone back to the point. Also, foot reveal, please. There's my foot. You can do unspeakable things to it if you want to, because you gave me Australian $2, or $2 Australian. It's because of the less expensive option, probably. Yeah, I guess maybe a lot of people are just enjoying the new cheap cat option. Thank you to everyone who's not a cheap cat. And to everyone who's a cheap cat, thank you, but like 2/5 as much. Can you beat Minecraft with one hand? I think I'd enjoy that as like a goofy... I think I'd enjoy that as a live stream, because you could see the whole time. I could just be like, here is my controller. I'd unplug the keyboard, of course, because that's ugly. I'd put my other hand, like, I'd tape it to, like, the wall or something. It'd be like, okay. Wait, what's the best things to do with a hand? Not finishing that thought. Not finishing that thought. But what I will finish instead is, So I was thinking about the burger thing, right? If you ate, like... So, most people agree that if you eat the ingredients of a burger, you don't have a burger inside you. But if you eat a burger... The burger's sort of inside you. No, its components at least. What if you consume all the components that make the components of a burger? What if you eat some yeast, you eat some, what is it even in bread? Flour, and you eat that sort of thing, and then you eat like a raw patty and you hope that it gets heated up on the inside of you. Ignoring the like health concerns of doing that, which, pro tip, don't do that. But like ignoring the health concerns, would you say that if you do all of that you're eating a burger? If you eat all the individual ingredients that make all the individual components of a burger, if you eat all of the individual components that make all the individual components of a burger, would you say that there is a burger inside of you? I think most of the chat's going to say no here. I would like to see if you disagree with that one. I see if anyone agrees with that one. But I think most people would be like, yeah, of course. No one's gonna say that's a thing. Also, beat Minecraft while only using your elbows. Also, single-minded tonight. Also, yes, no. It seems like, actually, there's 40% of people who are just like, nope, still a burger inside of you. Which is wacky because it's objectively wrong, right? Also, Big Moo, Little Moo, Cardboard Moo. Also, Mum Reveal. No, wait, Nightmare Angel, thank you for becoming a channel member. See, actually, yeah, it's. I think tonight we added, because we added a cheaper tier, a lot of people are taking that one. So that's a fun little option. I think it's definitely a temporary thing. I'd like to clarify, like, at some point, we'll remove them. Because we set them up all as a joke. But if it encourages people to become members, then sure, welcome to the club. Do appreciate it. Also, thank you, Mum Reveal. I did always think, okay, I've had this video on my idea list forever. When I released my Minecraft Marketplace map to the world, which hasn't happened because just my guy sucks. But when I was going to release my map, I figured it'd be fun to like get my actual mother to critique it and be like, why are people paying money for this? I think it'd just be kind of fun to have my mother critique the thing that I've just released to the world. Because, you know, like, people enjoy those sorts of videos. Like, hey, did you know I actually was birthed from a womb? I didn't just get born right into the world. Someone had to make me or something. And you know how she made me? Something to do with a sperm and an egg and, you know, recreation activities to music. And it's like, whoa, isn't that wacky? Toy Cat's a real human. I think that'd be interesting. Can you beat Minecraft by only using your toes? You're not. These are the concerning things. Also, no, the nutrients of the burger will be digested by the enzymes and digested further in the stomach. Therefore, it will no longer be a burger. See, you know, that's the correct answer. But also, the fact that a lot of people say yes is interesting. But, the point I was kind of making with this one, you were summoned from the ground. It's true. Recreational activities to music. It's true. It's a real thing. That's how children are made. People do activities of a recreational variety, and they do it while they're listening to various types of music. This is a non-controversial thought, in my opinion. Also, yeah, we're going to keep on... So what we have to do after we've dug all of this, because we're almost done with the main part of the tunnel, is we then have to make it way deeper, or we're going to just get knocked into walls all the time. It's going to be a whole problem, okay? Going to be a whole problem. Oh god, there's all of this I have to deal with still. Let's try our best on that. Please hold me back from becoming the first rich cat, says Silica. You know what? I could hold you back, or I could say, wouldn't it be cool to be the first person who paid for the excessively rich tier of toy cat things? Oh wait, here's something interesting. There is a there's a perk, because if you don't know, we have 3 tiers of membership now, just for fun. We have also I don't even read these super chats at this point because none of them make sense, but like Moo Cat reference to my videos, haha. That's my guess on this one. But because no one is a rich cat yet, like, because it's a stupid tier we set up as like, oh yeah, let's set it to the highest amount possible, just, you know, because we're having fun. But like, now there's the interesting thing where like, there is a tier there that is see exclusive videos. No one can see those exclusive videos because no one is a rich cat, which means that if you like want to see those, like, no one can see those. The first person to become a rich cat would see immediately like what those you know, videos are, and that's exciting to me. There's like a exclusive tier of membership. It would be exciting to me, I guess. Maybe it isn't, or maybe it is. Also, whoa. Tiffany Spencer. It didn't show up on screen, which is so sad. I'm gonna have to show you right here. So do you want to see behind the scenes? Wait 1 sec. I don't know how to show it you all. Okay, right here. Anything dodgy on my screen? Probably not. But Tiffany Spencer just became a rich cat. So it says right here, Tiffany Spencer upgraded membership to rich cat, which means that guess what? We now have 1 rich cat amongst our ranks. It's the stupidest tier possible, but it's also the coolest that now you have access to videos that no one else does. You have a private catalog of, I don't even know what's in there actually. Should we find out right now what you're going to get access to? Because I have to set it up or whatever, but let's find out actually. Let's see what's going on with that. Oh, I have to like YouTube videos. Let's keep mining while we do this. So hey Toy Cat, is it a new year, a new stream, and new all 4 boss attempt? Oh, the all 4 boss attempt is like, I just need to like work on my I guess I just need to do it on easy difficulty, honestly. That's the big pro tip. Also, thank you. Welcome to the club, Joaquin Mulet. I forgot how I said it. Welcome to the Cheap Cat Club. You know, we have a rich cat now. Who needs cheap cats when you've got those? Wait, does it actually say right here? Yeah, let me show you this. Let me show you this cool thing. You can literally see just over here. You can literally see like, hey, we got 1 rich cat. 1 person has access to those secret videos. And that is really cool in my opinion. Because I want to see what you do with that. Actually, I'm going to check right I have to set it up, by the way, so they won't have access right now. But there is a thing. So the number of unlisted videos you get access to, besides live streams. Oh god, it's... Oh, you get access to my 1 million subscriber reaction video. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. And then also, no food trailer. You get a lot of. Oh, wait. Oh, Okay, here's one thing you do get access to. Let me... Okay, so again, all I decided is like I have all these videos that I don't want to ever make public, but you know, why not put them out there for someone? If they want to see them, give me money, you can do that. But you know, it's a good rule. Like, I don't want people to see a thing, but also I'm a capitalist, so give me $1 and I'll say Master Trump 45 TV, for instance. But I made a video on April Fools of last year about how there wasn't going to be an April 1st joke. Like, it's just not a thing they're doing anymore. And then, as I released the video, or like, as the video was uploading, Mojang released their April Fool's joke, and it was like, let's just bury this video and never let this one be exposed. But of course, you'll get it with your rich cat membership. See, look at me, I'm totally soliciting these $44.99 month memberships for people like Tiffany Spencer. You know what? People like to say that it's not democratic to have a... Also, it's a general in the IBX army, the official army, and the socialist state of Toy Cat. Exactly, right? You know, people like to say we should be fair and we should be democratic and stuff. Nope, no fair elections, no democracy. I can ban you of no reasons. Normal rules and free speech. No such thing as that here. Speech is... Actually, speech literally costs money on this channel, right? Like, you can speak in the chat and, you know, we read chat a lot. Like, there's a chance you'll be read if you're interesting. But also you can literally... You know, yeah, people like to say free speech, but it's funny because chat is literally paid in this scenario, right? I find that quite interesting. What was that about a monkey suit? Look, let's all not question the monkey suit, okay? Let's all not question it. Oh, also, Jessica Forsyth says got the US passport in the mail the other day, and it's the most American thing I've ever seen. Is the UK passport very UK-ish? The UK passport's very, like, understated. The American passport literally has, like, a giant eagle on the front page. I find it hilarious, because every time I see one, I'm like, is this for real? Do people know? What is going on here? I don't know, I find it interesting. I find it very interesting. Play Minecraft with your least favorite mod challenge. I don't really have a least favorite mod, or a most favorite, or anything in between. I'm not really a mod guy. I don't know if that's ever come across by the fact that I play exclusively survival. But just in case it hasn't. Fun fact, I don't really play mods very often. Who would have thought it? Who would have thought it? So let's pick up this box and let's go mining until we reach the end here. And then we're going to dig up and see where we've reached. I'm hoping we're at the village, but I actually don't know the coordinates. So we're going to have to, like, make a big old thing. I hate Valley's passports because they're all backwards and stuff. Not Arabic, herbal, what's the word? Hebrew. Is Hebrew right to left like Arabic? That's a new fact for me if that's true. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab our scaffolding. Such a wonderful block, by the way. Always use scaffolding. It's like ladders, but easier. I don't know why anyone would go back to ladders at this point. And we're going to make ourselves a little scaffold thing just to the right at exactly -1,000. Just to see what's over there and how much further we have to go. So dig all the way to 990, place another torch, and then we'll dig up from there. But yeah, also Hebrew is read right to left. Honestly, I wonder why left to right is the default. Because in my head, I'm like, why do languages go right to left? And then I'm like, wait a minute. It's just so ingrained in me that things should go left to right. But there's no good reason as to why, right? It's like driving on the left-hand side of the road. Objectively better, but also you can see why countries go on the right-hand side sometimes. Because, like, you know what? They make mistakes and they commit is part of the reason, of course. But it's not all of the reason. Anyways, now what we're going to do is we're going to place up. We have very little extra distance this can go if we want it to, so we'll see how that kind of ends up as a whole. But we're just going to dig up and then place scaffolding, just like so. And then we dig up, and then we place scaffolding. And we do this ad infinitum until eventually we reach the surface. It's an inefficient way to get there, I'd say, because we're going to make a different thing in the end, but for now it kind of works. Maybe because most people are right-handed and would smear ink to go right to left. Yeah, that's one I've heard too. But I mean, like, most people are right-eye dominant, but we still drive on, like, still most of the world drives on the wrong side of the road in that way. Yeah, if you're right-eye dominant, you drive on the left so that your right eye can see the dangers that are on the oncoming traffic side of the road. Because obviously you don't need to care about things that are on the same side as you. How does he not see his pickaxe breaking? Why do people repair their pickaxes, like, so far ahead of time? Because every single time my pickaxe gets to this level, people are like, oh no, it's breaking. But it's like, this pickaxe has 400 durability left, and also it has unbreaking, which means that it has, maybe like 300, but that means it has 4 times as much durability because it only uses 1 in every 4. This can probably break another 1,000 blocks before it breaks. I don't know why people are like, oh god, it's gonna break. And it's like, well, I mean, in the same way that we're all gonna die one day, but doesn't mean that you need to buy a coffin right now. I mean, unless you want a coffin. There are some pretty cool coffins these days. But, yeah, basically, oh, no, okay, we're gonna get around to this. I'm going to do this. So, I was thinking about something, right? If you take a human, and you take out the brain, so you have, oh god, so you have a full-on human being, just minus the brain. Their brain has been surgically removed. Is that still a human being? I think, again, most people would be like, yes, right? It's not a it's not a, I don't know what the word would be. Maybe they're not sentient anymore. But that is a human being. Human being without the brain. Is it a person? Yes or no? And, a lot of people say no, actually. If you remove the brain, you lose the person. But a lot of people are saying yes now. Yes, because it still has human DNA. No, it's a body. What I mean, is a body a human, I guess, is the question you should ask yourself there. But, okay, yeah, we got like 50-50 on this one, actually. But yeah, I feel like if I say something else now, if I say, what if you take... Oh god, where are we? Am I even in the right direction? How much further do I have to go to reach my village? I thought it was at -1,000, but I guess it's like way further out than this. Or maybe it's just slightly to... Let's look at a mountain. Let's get like a good view of this one. Hey, thank you, Harry Rushton, for becoming a cheap cat. You know, always appreciate a good cheap cat. Okay, so it's actually all the way over here. So the Elytra tunnel actually has to, like, dive to the left very slowly. By about 200 blocks, actually. I can do that. That's fine. That's easy. Thank you very much, Pops for Days, for becoming a channel member as well. You know, again, people are loving that cheap tat tier. Welcome to the club, boys and girls. And cows, I guess, apparently, is a thing too. But also our cow nudes called moods, and you know what, this is the worst super chat, so no. Also, humans can't live without brains unless you connect the body with artificial intelligence. I'm just saying, is it a human being if you have a human without a brain? There's just a human, but there's no brain in there. And a lot of people seem to, like, it seems like divide people. But if I say, what if you made an exact copy of a human being? Like, you start from scratch, you manage to make a perfect replication of an arm, a leg, a body, you know, legs. I already said legs. Other legs, I guess. You know, you make all the parts for body part. And then you add them together, and you build everything in the human except the brain. So you build from scratch the exact copy of a human. Like, it's perfect down to the molecule. There's no distinction between these two. But if you build it from the ground up, and then you just build it without a brain, is that still a human? Like, if you use it using scientific, complex body parts, is that a human, or is that not a human? Chat, go. Yes, it is a human. No, it's not a human. Give me your thoughts. Also, what do we value about humans is thoughts, emotions, and sentience.
How are you, bro?
Hey.
Do you think I should get started on that Minecraft project for members?
The Minecraft project for members. I haven't read the Discord on that one yet. I don't read Discord very often, but I clearly should, and then I'll work it out. Thank you so much, Haunting Zombie, for the super chat. It's good to see you, man. Also, most people are saying no, but there are still some yeses. There's some people being like, it's still sort of a human. Also, no, it doesn't have a soul. See, I mean, a soul can't be measured or defined in any way, so a lot of people aren't big believers in it. It's interesting that you are regardless, though. No, because a human is a living thing. So, but I mean, a dead human is still a human, right? If I die, I don't stop being a human being. I might stop being a very useful human being, but I don't stop being one in its entirety. I wouldn't say. That's my personal preference on that one. So, just a dead body. So, but can you build a dead body from scratch then? You know, if you made a perfect replication of it. But my kind of point of that one is, I guess it's like to the status quo. Like, it's kind of the exact same question, but also the question is entirely flipped there, right? Like, it's not a fair question to ask because, of course, it's entirely different. While also, but also, like, in what way really is it? What makes that such a different thing. And it's such a tricky one to properly answer, and that's why I kind of like it as like a, what really is a human? But then the actual one I'm making here isn't about like what life is and stuff, because that's an interesting side divergence we could go on, and I'd love to someday. But what I find interesting is like, hey, thank you, Albie, for becoming a cheap cat. But if the only difference there, you know, it's kind of like the burger thing, like you take it apart, you take the exact same thing, but you word it slightly differently, and then you get slight changes in opinion. But I think the only difference between the two things I just said, a human where you take out the brain, and a body you build from scratch perfectly to be a replication, is did it start as a human or did it not? Even though what something used to be shouldn't have an effect on how you perceive the present of that thing, it's something that we do because it's so useful in our social life, in our brains that talk over brains, that we kind of do it even when we're talking about objective things. Like Pluto, if we discovered Pluto today, we wouldn't call it a planet, right? But because it used to be a planet, there's always going to be this huge movement towards Pluto should be a planet because it used to be one. Not because it should be one based on its own merit, but because it used to be one and it kind of is sort that way. Also, Toycat, I love your videos. Can you do a 1 to 2 hour video? Not stream doing a challenge, please. Or don't do the survival challenge, and can you do things in the end? I'm going to be doing another endstone mining stream soon, which is not what you're asking for, but it's what you're getting, you know, because double-edged swords and all that. But yeah, I do intend to do another live stream of that sort soon. It'll be wonderful. It'll be wonderful. So let's grab a couple more shulker boxes. Or actually, should we take some wacky colored ones? No, let's use regular shulker boxes. Let's take 3 shulker boxes. Oh, this one is filled with dirt and stone and gravel. So we'll take this one as well, but we'll like empty it out. Now let's go back, because now we need to make the tunnel actually workable. Is a boat still a boat? Yeah, that's the this is like a classic. This is like one of the first things you learn in philosophy. Of Theseus's ship, I believe it is, or Fusius's. I don't know Greek names. I'm gonna call it Carl's ship, okay? Because you know what, we can give them nice, brand new name. No, Toycat's ship. I own this ship. So let me tell you the tale of Toycat's ship. Imagine you have a ship. Except because this is Minecraft, it's not a ship. Imagine that you have a pickaxe. Imagine you got yourself a nice wait. It's Toycat's sword. Imagine you have yourself a sword. Correction, you'd still be useful if you're dead. First, you'd be useful in our memories, and useful because we're still creating Toycat memes for as long as we shall live. Oh, if I die, can everyone make a Toycat meme like once a year from then onwards? Like, I don't need you to be in your thoughts, your hearts, or anything like that. I just want someone to once a year be like, Toycat's death day, let's make a meme. So if I die, someone use this clip right here. Save this right now. Toycat archivists out there, please save this clip. If I die, I would like there to be once a year Toycat meme day, and I want to see how many years it goes on for before people forget about it. It'd be like a cool way to measure my death, and that way if I like come back as a ghost or something, not that I believe in ghosts, but you know, you can never be too careful. But if I did come back as a ghost or something, I could like, I'd have something interesting to look at, you know, like a metric to see how many people know about me. I'd have like a day to look forward to. It'd be cool. It'd be nice. I for one think it's a great idea, and I think everyone should totally be doing it. But yeah, so okay, we need to grab all of this dirt as well, and put this in the dirt chest. Because for some reason I got a bunch of dirt that I don't have a real use for. Are you a utilitarian? Says Charles Colgan. Yeah, I'd say in a lot of cases I am. Like, as a whole, the one thing I describe as a lot of things is I think that humans are a species that very often fail to see the big picture, and we make so many of the worst things that we do as a species, we do because we think they're good, even though they're objectively not, because of cognitive biases or like faulty mistakes that we really shouldn't be making, but that we make anyway. I know, I kind of like hate that as it. That's like a whole category of things I hate, I guess. But like, yeah, I think it's silly that we make so many of them. There's lots of errors in judgment that are constantly being made that I'd love for us not to make. And I Also, I'm bored. Here's $2. Thank you, it dubs. I would say that overall, the simplest thing you could do to make a better world, the simplest thing you could do to make everything better, is to actually start looking at things and working out how much human lives are going to be, how many human lives can be lost, how much human suffering is going to be caused, and then making actual value judgments as to like, well, this is worth X. You know, like one of the smart things that I think it's like the UN, maybe I don't know which company does it, but like there's a company that has a value on human lives for insurance purposes. You need to have some like people like to say like you can't put a value in a human life. You can. You're just not doing it because you think it feels bad. But that doesn't mean you're not doing it all the time. That doesn't mean you don't need to do it and you can't do it. Because even though human life is worth fundamentally more than money, you can't put a value on, you know, you wouldn't be like, okay, we're going to kill someone to save, you know, $16 or whatever. That would be ridiculous, of course. But like, all the time we make decisions like, oh yeah, you know what? Money that could be used to save 10 lives in, I don't know, Ethiopia, we'll use to save 1 life here. That sort of logic is done all the time, which means you're valuing 1 life of your own country at 10 lives in Ethiopia. Or even a better example would be like, there are all sorts of ways to save lives that we just don't even attempt because it's like, well, that'd be absurdly expensive, right? Like, we could focus on lots of... Actually, you know, actually in the UK, because we have government-run healthcare, there are certain times where they'll be like, that is a too expensive thing. We are not going to, you know, we're, like, unless they know the prices, we're not going to deal with it. By being willing to be like, you know, by our, you know, by the, we don't know, we have government-run healthcare here. But by being willing to say, hey, yeah, we're willing to let people die because that's not a fair price, we get lower prices and therefore we save more people in the end. By putting a value on there rather than saying any cost is not too high. Because if you say a human life has an infinite value, then of course the way, you know, any form of like life-saving thing would work is like you should pay it all the time, right? Also missed you. Good to see you, Charlotte Portson. I missed myself too. Well, I mean, I didn't miss myself in the literal sense of the word, but I missed myself in the sense that, you know, I couldn't see me and now I can see me. I couldn't see clearly now, but the rain has in fact gone. What age did you decide you didn't want kids, says Charles Colgan? I don't even know if it was like a particular age I decided I didn't want kids. But I always looked at like, you know, kid having, and it's like, oh, that sounds like I don't know, it's like childbirth, a lot of effort. 9 months of pregnancy, oh, that's a long time. You know, like the cost of having a child, $250,000, or you know, I think it's £250,000, so it's probably more in dollars. But like all those things, and it's like, and what is the benefit of having a child again? It's like you bring another life into the world. That's meant to be pretty sweet. Like I'm not like wildly anti-child anymore, but it still seems like it's one of the worst financial decisions you can make for yourself. And I don't see why so many people make it as like a default decision, because you know what, children be expensive. Hey, I'm late to the Padana party. Good to see you, Kyla. Value of human life is around 130k. I think it's somewhere in the millions. But yeah, if you say every human life has infinite value, you're actually just placing less value on some lives than on others. I know it's a tricky one to say. It's a tricky one to measure for. Also, we literally do it in when like, if you kill someone like by negligence, not because you actively tried to kill them, but because you made a mistake and they died, you pay them a certain amount of money to compensate for their death. And that is some, you know, like, I don't know, there's a lot of, when a plane crashes, you know, the manufacturer or the country that crashed it, you know, like Iran is going to have to pay a bunch of money for the plane they just crashed because they killed a lot of innocent people. There are ways we value human lives all the time. It's a widespread thing, right? But yeah, let me talk about Toycat's ship, because also here's your Toycat tax, says Bob the Toast. Thank you very much for the Toycat tax, Bob the Toast. Very much appreciated. But let me tell you about Toycat's ship. This is definitely not a rip-off of Theseus' ship. This is a brand new fort that's coming out of nowhere. So imagine you have a boat. It's a really nice boat. I actually have a boat lying around downstairs. I'd go get it, but like, let's not get distracted, okay? Imagine you have a boat, right? A ship, you could say. Do you have a vasectomy, says Charles Kogan. I'm like 24, man. I definitely don't need one of those. No, I just, there are no real contraceptive methods available to men, so any potential partner, we have a big talk. We make sure our goals align up on that one. Like, either they want kids in the far future or not at all. And then if that's not a thing... You know, actually, wait, I just missed the toilet. Okay, you know what? See, Pooh, why do I read them? Why do I read them? I shouldn't. But, basically, I think that, like... this sounds ridiculous, and, like, people think I'm joking when I say this. But, like, on the first date, you've got to have the question of, like, so, what do you think about if you had a child that you didn't want to have inside of you? What do you do about that? Because legally speaking, as the guy, you don't have any power in what happens there. And, you know, whether you should or not is, like, a whole side thing. But, like, the status quo, the situation you deal with, is that there is a human life that can be made without your consent. Unless you know, nip that. Unless you get the questions done nice and early. Like, you know, should that be a thing? Ooh, let's have a good chat about that one. Also, I think we've done a better job of this now. I think this is a pretty nice little staircase that is going to be much better for flying the Elytra down. Please don't get upset with me. You're young, might change your mind. Just from a medical professional standpoint, isn't a great idea at this point in your life. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to do it because, like, the equivalent... There are other solutions that are better for me. It's really good if you're married and you're in a situation like XYZ. But especially, it just doesn't make sense where I'm at. Is all I'm trying to say here, in a lot of convoluted words. Condoms mate sorted. Okay, so first of all, no, we're not getting into this here. You know what? I would love to talk about contraceptives with all of you chat. I'd love to give you some good education on my opinions and all of those things. And I'm sure you'd all love to hear them. But how about we don't? How about we just do not do that? But yeah, talk about the damn book. Wait. How about I put my most offensive thought forwards here? All I'm saying, you know, I don't like to bring up the whole debate on this or that. But you got to check on the first date if the girl is, you know, pro-choice. Like, you know, even if you're not into, you know, all the feminism nonsense, you got to be like, you know, but. You know, right to choose, right to terminate. Big fan of that. Yeah, same page. I went on a date with a girl who was like super, not like actually conservative, but like she was from the Philippines, like super conservative culture, and it was like, she was super religious culture, I should say rather. It was like a really weird thing where it's like, this is just me playing with my life. This is just me rolling the dice if this relationship continues. Is that a smart thing to do? Probably not. Also, thank you for the Chris Bids for the up estimate thing. But yeah, like I'm just saying, you know, it's not even my stance. I'm not even that whole thing. Also, anti-life aborted children. Yeah, I hate this. This annoys me. Like, you know, the way it works is there's two positions in America. Like in the rest of the world, there aren't really many pro-life people. But like the two positions are always said to be what, like pro-choice and pro-life. Fun fact, I like life and I like choice a lot. I like both those things. I've got that wacky opinion in my head. But like, even if we leave that to the side for now, which we'll just do, we'll just brush that over to the side. Even if we do leave that to the side just for a second. By the way, look, it works. It works. Oh, Jesus. This is not good. So we need to lower the floor way more. Like, we need to start really steady, and then here, we're going to start dipping way more. So like 2, 2, 2, 1, and then 1, 1, 1, etc. But yeah, I don't like that there's only two opinions on that one, like pro-choice and pro-life. What about anti-life? You know, I think that there should be mandatory, you know, get that child out there until you can prove you have a good reason for having it in there. Like, oh yeah, I've passed my child proficiency test. You know, we need licenses to, you know, to drive cars. We need licenses to do all sorts of wacky things. I think even have a gun in certain states, right? You know, like, we need licenses to do things that are dangerous and that can affect other human lives. I think you should need one clearly for the thing. First, look at tax. Have you ever heard 216.mp3? I have not, actually. I have not. Toy Cat saw my message. Says Enki Papa. It's actually pronounced in Russian, so Nuk Papa. That was my best Russian accent. It was terrible. Hey, you still doing a Jackbox stream? I think I am. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna set it up now, and I'm gonna see how it goes in general. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get people in there. Like, maybe I'll post the link. Oh, I'll work it out. Okay, I'll work it out. You need a license to have an exotic animal, right? If you need a license to have an ocelot, why don't you need a license to have a child? You know, one of those things is, you know, should be cared about way more than the other one of those things. But yeah, so my opinion is I'm anti-life. I think we should get that. I think that by default we should be getting that out there. You know, rather than letting a child be born into a life of misery, kill them before they have feelings. You know, kill them before they have feelings. Just paying the Toy Cat tax because what is expected in because that's what's expected in today's society. Also, roast my name, says Nathan Lieberman. You know, Nathan Lieberman, I'd roast your name, but it's just too generic. It's so generic that I can't even come up with a good roast to come up. You know, it might as well be John Smith for all the personality that your name conveys. That's all I'm saying. You have to be 16 to drive, 18 to vote, 21 to drink, but it's recommended 8 to summon Satan on a Ouija board. But yeah, so I genuinely, I'm anti-life. I'm anti-choice and I'm anti-life at the same time. I think kill all the children. Get the children out there. Kill them. You know, unless you have a good reason, you should have to defend your thing. In the same way that you can't be like, oh yeah, do you have a license for that car? No, but I want it, so you know, my car, my choice. No, not how that works, is it? No, you have to provide a good reason. You know, you have to go through the recommended tests, or you don't get to use your car on the public roads. And you know what? You want to have your kid in the public system? Well, you better pass the tests. Or again, we got this anti-system where we just get it out there. Anyway, so 21 to smoke now because of Trump. I don't know why people act like that's a negative thing. Like, have you ever tried smoking? Fun fact, I have. I hate smoking so much. Like, oh, Jesus. That was fine. That was, oh, fine and dandy. Oh, man. Oh, okay, we're good. I should really work on what I'm doing here. Yeah, let's work it out. Let's just remove a bunch of blocks on the other side. So at least it's like, there's a bigger gap for me to get into. Sorry I'm late. Toy Cat is Welsh in chat. Toy Cat is yes. Orange Square is Welsh, etc. says David Solomano. David Solomano, I have some bad news for you. Our first rich cat was made earlier today. We now have one person in the exclusive Rich Cat Club. And sadly, it is not you. Nice save. Thank you. Just like in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, where no children are allowed. I've never watched that, actually. I've heard about it. I know it's a thing. But I could not tell you what's in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Also, I tried to get addicted to smoking. Helped me to lose weight, but I really hated it. Yeah, like, smoking is just like... You know, ignore the health benefits of smoking. Everyone knows smoking's bad for you. If you don't, then sorry, you suck. Posted the clip of Toy Cat meme a day on Discord. Hey, nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's fly down and then... Yeah, I don't know how to, like, deal with this ravine in terms of our tunnel. Should we build walls across it so it's clear where we shouldn't be going? Or should we leave them there so we can... Oh, whatever, we'll work it out later. We'll deal with this as it comes up as an issue. And then we'll kind of just, like, steadily... Okay, let's fly back up once we've got our stuff. And that's going to steadily dig down. That'll be great. Smoking has no benefits while drinking does in low doses. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, drinking has very small amounts of drinking do have some benefits. Speaking of, someone asked when the next Melon Juice stream is. I actually have, I have this gift I got for Christmas. I don't know when I'm going to consume one tiny bottle of alcohol with one tiny bottle of ginger beer. But today's live stream is going to be the day. This is... I think you meant to open from the top, actually. So, wait. Seen but bigger. So, here is a little bow. Going to unwrap it. Look how cute this is. I now get a little bit of... You know, I don't like this. I don't agree with the methods used here. That's how you do that. So we got ourselves a bottle of Sailor Jerry spiced something and a can of... Honestly, this was a pretty low-end gift, isn't it? Like, I wonder how much this cost. Wait, is it rude to ask how much a gift cost? Is it rude to criticize a family member for getting you a cheap gift? I'm not sure, actually. But, like, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, you know what? This is one of the tiny cans that cost 50p, and this is a tiny bottle of spirit that you get for free on a plane. I get to live, like, a plain life, but down here on the ground. So what we're going to do is we're going to take we're going to mix this perfectly as prescribed, right? We're going to take our little bottle right here. We're going to pour it in our little glass we've got, especially for this moment. Gonna leave half it. Oh, I guess that's not any left in there. So this is a 3-to-1 ratio they're going with. Seems a bit strong to me, but I don't know. Hey, wait 1 sec. I think what just happened. Let me show you. We have exciting news, internet. There is now officially oh Jesus, wrong screen. There is now officially 2 rich cats because David Solomano has upgraded as well. We live in exciting times, friends. We live in exciting times. Okay, let's go back to scene. So yeah, now we add this to there. I think this is called like a dark and stormy, maybe? A stormy night. Let's see what it's called. It's called it literally doesn't call you. But there's like this drink together is actually called something. I just wasted a firework. Have you ever tried any drugs? If so, what drugs? I tend not to talk about drugs on the internet. I consume drugs. I have consumed drugs. I don't like to consume drugs though. I don't think it's fun. I think like, I don't know, you have to be in like a certain mental state to enjoy altering your mental state. And personally, that's not me. I say as I'm about to drink a beverage that is designed to technically do exactly that. So I don't have any straws lying around, so I'm going to use one of my chocolate straws. I don't, like, is this a bad idea? Like, a chocolate, one of the straws that's meant to make milk taste like chocolate, but in my drink right here. I don't know if that is, but it sounds like a thing. Drunk stream part 2. I'm just enjoying my Christmas gift. This is a Christmas stream, everyone. Oh my god, we have 3 rich cats now. Look at that. Haunting Zombie has officially become a rich cat. That is exciting. It is an exciting time to be a part of the Toy Cat stream. This is definitely not going to last any amount of time. This was a bad idea. This tastes so bad. I've never actually tried Sable Jerry, so it could be that, or it could be the... Like, look at this. There's something in this straw, when it touches the water, is, like, causing carbonation. Oh, I think it's, like, the air. Because I'm forcing so much air through such a tiny gap. We're making our drinks so carbonated. Mmm. How very wacky. I'm a permanent cheap cat. If you're against women's rights, then you're gay because you like men more than women. Okay, let me state a controversial opinion here. I think that the gayest thing you could like is a woman. I think that gay people are actually the straightest men. And I think that straight men are actually the gayest. You know, as a straight guy, I like women. You know how girly women are? I actually like especially girly women. I don't know why this is a controversial opinion, but I think like feminine females are, you know, more attractive personally. That's my crazy, out there, wacky opinion. By the way, thank you very much for the £1.50. Wait, it's gone. My stream thing has vanished. I have to reload the page. It's gonna ask me to log in again. It's gonna be a whole mess. Okay, someone gave some amount of money, I think, just now, probably. I appreciate that. We like to drink with Toy Cat because Toy Cat is our mate. And when we drink with Toy Cat, he downs it all in 8. I love that, by the way. I love that so much. Thank you, Kai Clap, for becoming a real cat, a support cat. You are the real MVP member. Whatever happened to the Make-A-Wish? Could you reject it? Okay. Why did I go back and find this one? You know, I hate that. Thank you for using Streamlabs. You clearly care about me. But also, you care about hurting me. And that's nice. But, yeah, I think about it, right? I'm attracted to feminine women. What makes someone gay? Doing feminine things. What's the most feminine thing you could do? Want to spend your life with a woman. You know? And that's me. So really, I'm just saying, being attracted to women makes you pretty gay. Manliest thing you could do is to want to spend your life with other man. A bro man, you know? Have a bromance. You know? Spend your life with a dude. You know? Fix rusty nails to get... Wait. Break rusty nails to get... I don't know what men do with nails, but like... Okay, look at this. I'm finally doing it. I'm doing it, chat. I'm doing it. Okay. This needs to be lowered significantly. But we're making progress. It's good. It's nice. Who knew a Minecraft stream where I find really intellectual discussion? Maybe it's... A lot of people say that, and I find it interesting because it's like... To me, Minecraft is the logical place where, like, you can do anything you want. We can talk about Theseus's ship. Or I can talk about my theories on how I'm anti-life and anti-choice. Or I can tell you why you're pretty gay if you like women. Unless you're a woman. Yeah, I feel like the rules for women are pretty different, right? You know what? Especially, you know, on the same thing, just like, you know what? You're cool if you do whatever. Is that gay, I hear? Fellas, is it gay to be attracted to women? I hate to break it to you, but it is. It's pretty gay. And you know, it's not even just pretty gay. It's really gay. You know, hate to break it to you, but you're attracted to... See? That is the most agreeance I've seen in a long time. Clearly, Haunted Zombie strongly agrees that it is in fact gay to be attracted to women. But yeah, so let's continue our drink, by the way. I would like to mention this doesn't taste like chocolate at all. It's going past the chocolate, but not absorbing the flavor. Hey, Toy Cat, caught the live, but would like this question answered. Do you eat salad with a spoon or a fork? Also, I love your channel, says Taste32. So thank you very much, Taste32. Glad you caught the stream live. It's surprising how many people are like doing it for the first time. It's like evidence that this is growing and also contracting at the same time, but that's fine. We need pandemics explained in Minecraft. Now that's a great idea. But yeah, basically, do I eat salad with a spoon or a fork? I use a fork and then I just drink the juices later with a spoon. Oh, sorry, I drink the juices later just from the bag or whatever else. I do care about you, Toy Cat. Glad you noticed. Now it's my question before I'm forced to donate more. Oh, so to actually answer the question, I sent him a video. He was really happy with it. The end. I know people want it to be like, oh, and then he died on his bed because he was thinking like his very last. No, wait. I can use musical lyrics to my advantage. He lay there dying with his father and mother. No, wait. Something that rhymes with Toy Cat. He lay there dying, and he was feeling quite flat. Wait, he lay there lying very flat, and his very last words was, "Where is Toy Cat?" And that's actually what happened, yeah. And then I killed that kid, is what's happening right here. More seriously, though, no, yeah, I couldn't show up at the particular time. It was literally just like, oh yeah, I was gonna help the person who was. Like, he wanted a YouTuber, and he just said he also knew who I was. I'm so confused as to what you mean by bag salad. You don't eat bagged salad? Wow, you are missing out. You are missing out. It cost me £2 for that. £2 I could have spent on better things. Like, actually, I don't know what I could have spent it on. It says Supreme Leader. You know what? The wonderful thing about money is you can spend it on an infinite number of things. There's a economics concept called opportunity cost. If you spend money on a thing, you can't spend it on other things. And this is what drives a lot of, like, our behavior. By the way, see, now my pickaxe is actually almost broken, and people are still not being like, why don't you repair it? I'm just saying. Now's the time you should be complaining. Now's the time where it could break at any minute. So now is where you should be registering your complaints, right? You can't use money to make yourself better, unfortunately. Yeah, this is, one of the interesting truths that I guess you have to confront at some point in your life is that although it's the best to make as much money as you can early in your life and then to save it so you have money for later in your life, there's an interesting thing that you can't buy good health, right? So to some extent, when you make decisions about eating cheap food when you're young, or about, what's another example? Like, there are certain decisions you can make that don't have immediate costs, but do have costs later down the line. So, you know, I spent £10 on lunch today, and my friend spent £28. But also, he got he had a lot more sugar and blah, 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 blah. Like, there were side effects of that. And also, me eating out as opposed to eating in, it might have been tastier and therefore worth the money in that one sense of the word. But also, by the way, look, there's no red left in this bar. I really should repair it now, by the way. Is I'm Welsh from this last streamers, or is it much older than resurfaced? Oh no, it just came up this last streamers. You are the best Toy Cat historian, do not worry. Charles Coigan. But yeah, we're gonna go out now. Actually, let's fly along our own Elytra corridor. Let's see how well this works. Okay, not very well. It just needs to be much deeper. 2 blocks was enough for us to mine. But we need to go many blocks further down. I recommend you repair your pickaxe. Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna do exactly that. By the way, yeah, this drink sucks with the chocolate straw. It adds some amount of flavor to be noticeable, but not enough to actually improve the thing. Let it break, let it break. The damage never bothered me anyway. I like it. I can get down with that as a song. Glad you sent the kid a video. Enjoy your total of £3, says Will Robertson. Yeah, no, the I made it out as like I was raising like a philosophical question at the time, and everyone was just collectively like, screw you, toy cat. You know, don't do what you want to do, and you know, like this that. Instead, we're gonna make you feel bad until you do what we want you to do. It was a weird time. Okay, that was a weird stream. Is he drinking 40% for a straw? Are you saying that's not a good idea? Hey, thank you, MechAssassin9 for becoming a support cat. That's the best type of cat on the channel. You better believe it. But yeah, welcome to the club, man. I wonder why some people have become members recently. I really want to know. Do you like eating spaghetti? I eat spaghetti ice sometimes.
Never been able to pay the toy cat tax until now, so I figured I would give more from the other streams. I could not pay it.
Hey, thank you so much, Gage Games, for the $14.99. That is a crazy super chat. I really appreciate it, man. I love the idea that people are like, oh yeah, I want to do this someday, and then you actually do. Because most people who say like, oh yeah, I'll do something one day, it's really just a polite way of saying I don't want to do it, but also I feel obliged to say that I should do it. It's cool to see when people follow through on, no matter how small or big a thing it is. It's cool to see. But yeah, also thank you, Casey Diva, and also use the straw of milk. It's made for that. Don't tell me how to live my life, robot. Mmm. So tasty. Someone, tomorrow's my birthday. This drink is so strong, by the way. It's not even tasty. Oh, really, really rough. Tomorrow's my birthday, so here's some Toy Cat Tax because society. You know, I think it's interesting. There are some societies, like, where you're expected to, like, you know, treat your friends when it's your birthday. Like, oh yeah, it's my birthday, so I'm going to take us all out for sushi or whatever else. I find those societies to be interesting, because it kind of makes a bit of sense that way. Like, it's kind of like there's two types of society. One where you do things for people you like the gift is you do something nice for people you know. And another one where the gift is you get nice things from people. And obviously, like, it makes way more sense. Okay, let me through here. Trying to take one of these efficiency pickaxes. Combine this with my current pickaxe. And guess what we get? Silk Touch and Efficiency 4. All the way repaired. That's what I'm talking about. We just take this one and combine it with this one, but should I do that actually? How much would that cost? Probably far too much. Your new channel should be you doing suspicious things of small watermelons. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Here's a fun fact. Look, we take the two pickaxes. This pickaxe repaired with this pickaxe makes this pickaxe, which costs 15. But this one repaired with this one costs 7. It's the exact same thing, but just like very slightly different. I find it very interesting that it works that way. But it does, so here's a fun thing for you all. So this is going to be my Silk Touch Efficiency 5 pickaxe. Do I need this? We might as well make it anyway, you know what? Have some fun. And then later we can repair 2 pickaxes together to get this current one. So let's grab okay, we're going to have 3 pickaxes on it right now, which I know seems absurd, but it is necessary. Let's do this. People give you gifts and then you give them dinner or whatever in return, says Albie. Is that how it works for you, or are you saying that's how it works for other places? Because I still think gifts are the most narcissistic. Okay, I'm going to be polite here. I'm going to be polite. I don't get many people many gifts. Right now, I've got myself a few gifts on my table. Look, I got a bag of Skittles this big, but like American Skittles. So it's like green apple instead of lime, and it's like grape instead of blackcurrant. These things are delightful. But you know what I did? I consumed too many and I threw up like several times. Because, you know, I ate a lot and then I ate Skittles. My stomach doesn't like when I do that, apparently. But, I told you he has 1 million pickaxes. But, also, this is last time for a while my mom was yelling at me for using her credit card. I know it's a joke, Charles, but also it hurts me anyway. It hurts me anyway. That's the wonderful thing about it. You know, that's the great thing. But I came back and Skittles, hate the green apple, bring back lime. If you come to the UK, not only will they say your name fun, Charlotte, but also you can get these lime Skittles, which I hate. Lime is not a good flavor. Also, Andrew Andrews is yes. This is a true fact. Andrew Andrews is in fact yes. British ones still have lime. British ones never had apple. We always had blackcurrant instead of grape, and we've always had lime instead of like green apple for as long as I can remember. Fun fact. I think Skittles was actually made in the UK. Let me confirm if that's true. Skittles. Skittles confectionery. Skittles were first made commercially in 1974 by a British company, and they were introduced in 1979 as an import confectionery. And then they started to actually be made in 1982. So yeah, it's a British candy that's just very popular in America these days, and is now owned by Mars, as it so turns out. Oh, also there's a link to the Trayvon. Oh yeah, because Trayvon Martin, of course, said that in Arizona iced tea. That's a fun little. You know, I feel like Arizona iced tea got a huge boost from the whole George Zimmerman thingy thing. But yeah, I hate I hate a lot of things in life. One of those things are great. I hate the lime flavor of pretty much anything, actually. It just isn't good. Okay, so let's fly down, then up, then down, then up. Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh, Jesus! We need to, like, lower this floor faster, I think. So let's go from 3 down to 2, like, here. Okay, let's see how many blocks it takes for us to get our first durability break. The bar will appear after theoretically 4 blocks, but it can be way luckier or less luckier. So, second block, no breakage. Third block, oh, I've still got a fully unused pickaxe so far. Fourth block, breakage. Okay, perfectly on schedule in that one. Fair enough. Anyway, let's do this actually. So we'll go down to 2, and then we'll kind of work our way up from there. So, Kat, do you have any food allergies? Not that I know of. I have a theory that I'm, like, mildly allergic to lactose. But, you know, everyone claims to be allergic to everything, so I don't know for sure how much truth there is to that. But, yeah, fun fact. Toycat 4 channels, IBX Toycat, Andrew Andrews, and Secret Suspicious Watermelon, bro. Yeah, 4 channels is probably too many. I'll be real with you. But, you know what? I like making YouTube channels. No one can stop me either. It's the wonderful thing about the internet. No one can tell me what I can and cannot do. So, Kat, is there any chance you can... Okay, the vacation education centers on your second channel. Did I mention in a recent video, by the way, how much money I was offered to talk about the detainment camps in a positive light? I thought that was interesting. There are mods in this live stream. Mods, delete this message if you're watching. There are mods in this live stream, yeah. They help manage the chat for me. Because, like, chat's such a... Chat can be the best or the worst part of a live stream. That's the whole thing. I want to be allergic to nothing. I mean, honestly, all it is just, like, I haven't been allergic to things yet, so I probably won't be in the future. I could totally just turn out to be allergic to peanuts one day and die. Probably not peanuts, but, like, something else. Yes, in the Raid Share Legend video. Oh, I totally did. Okay, I'm glad. So, that was a wacky thing. I still almost don't believe that that's a real thing, but it is. High fives for the mods, says Charlotte. Exactly, yeah. You know, these are people, they're not being paid, they don't get anything besides, you know, like a little recognition for status. And they do nice things and they keep the stream going. It's wonderful. Also, you should do an education edition Let's Play. Wacky idea, wacky idea. But yeah, no, honestly, I could be allergic to something I haven't tried yet and then just die one day. That'd be nice. Allergies are fun. Or Skittles do not taste the same, sorry. I'm gonna eat some Skittles. If I throw up, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, internet. So here is a random handful of Skittles. Oh, you can't see the green ones because of my green screen. Life is tragedy. Life is tragedy. So here is a handful of Skittles that you can't see all of. You're just gonna have to trust me that I have 4 of the flavors. So let's take out these oranges right here. Those ones are bad. Let's take out the red one. It's tasty. That's the thing. So I've got 2 They look exactly the same. There we go, look. So taste test Skittles. These are so much better than our ones, because the great ones, there's like a flavor burst that comes from them. It's really good in my opinion. And the apple ones. There's like real juiciness in there, you know. I just don't understand why anyone would like lime more than you like green apple. It's just so much tastier. Hi. Once I bought an aloe plant and it turned out I was allergic to it. But only off an entire leaf of it. Turned out to be fine though. Thank you very much, Pikesel. Appreciate the £5 super chat. Good to see you again, by the way. Hope you're doing wonderful. Where are we getting our favourite Skittles flavour here? Quality content. Sometimes we talk about philosophical content, and sometimes, or philosophical concepts, and sometimes we talk about my favourite Skittle colour. Guess which stream this one's going to be. I've got Skittle gunk all over my mouth. I'll clear it out using this juice we've made. That's the worst bit about Skittles. At least these American ones, they just seem to be stuck to my mouth.
Nothing interesting to say today, so here's my toy cat tax. Have a great week.
Hey, thank you so much, Jesslama, for the £10 super chat. Good to, oh, £10 donation. They use Streamlabs because they're an up and out there person. They understand the rules and how YouTube takes 30% of messages like this one. But good to see you, God of LOL Canoe. God of LOL Canoes? Like, what canoes are funny to you, Mr. God? But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Glad that you could pay your toy cat tax. The most essential of taxes. It goes to paying for public services like bags of Skittles, Dunder Souls, and this little stress ball of the earth that I can squeeze and be like, look, there's Canada. Oh, you can't see my ball because of the green screen. I'll show you the UK. Can we show the UK? Here is, wait, South Africa. There we go. There's the UK. Oh, it's so tiny you literally can't. But if we squeeze it, this is what happens with global warming. The world turns into a flat. And then, there you go. Now you know. Okay, so, you're good at distract me from physical pain. Thank you. I have often been said that it's excruciating to listen to me. So, makes sense that, should distract you on that thing. He should run for president so he can get people to pay taxes. Fun fact, the taxes you pay actually don't go to the president. They go to the government of the country you live in. Oh, whatever. I give up. You're backwards. I'm actually forwards. Like, this is my left hand. This is my right hand. It's backwards to what you'd expect if it was a normal camera. No, wait. It's correct for me. Incorrect for you. Yeah, this should be my... It's correct because you're watching on a screen like I am. But also it's backwards compared to what you'd expect if you... Oh, God, I can't. If you look at someone in a conversation, the left and the right don't line up. But, you know, I can't talk today. So, how about we talk about Theseus's ship? How do we actually... You know, I'm going to look up... Is it Theseus's ship? Theseus's ship. It is Theseus. So let me... The ship of Theseus. So, it's one of my favorite, like, basic philosophical things. Everyone knows this one. I've been to many of these streams not to pay the toy cat tax. Also, Skittles are gross anyway. Skittles are the best. You better believe I wouldn't throw them up if I didn't enjoy eating them. Yes, the boat. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, chat. We're gonna go back to this fort we started literally an hour ago. We even got a sword. Rip me, gotta sleep for work and missing toy cat. You know what? Rip you indeed. I hope you have a wonderful evening though, Monderson. Thank you for the 420 donation. But yeah, so imagine you have a ship, right? A big, nice, fancy boat. And imagine that boat has damage to its hull. Actually, this bag of Skittles is the ship now. So, the ship's sailing along the ocean. Now imagine that the ship's sailing along the ocean. Look, this looks like a ship vaguely if we go like that. So the ship's sailing along, and suddenly the mast breaks off. And you need to put a new mast on, right? So you put a new mast on the ship. It's still the same ship as it was before, right? Like, you replaced the mast, but it's still it's still the same ship. It's still the same bag of Skittles. Because even though you replace something, you're replacing one object on the same you're placing objects on the same thing. Also, thank you so much, Stormy Games, and I'm glad you've learned me a lot from Minecraft. I'm glad I taught you a lot in Minecraft, and thank you for the Czech crowns. Been a while since we saw some of those. So now imagine you break 5 things on the ship. The wheel goes out, the rudder, the sternum, the hull, and the crew deck. I don't know boats, okay? Why do boats even exist? But imagine you break lots of things and you repair them all at the same time. It's still the same ship. You have to replace a lot of it, but you're replacing it to the same standard as before. So it's still the same vague ship, right? But now imagine that because you do that so many times, you replace one bit here, one bit here, one bit here, over and over and over again. If you continuously, the sternum is a bone that connects your ribs. Look, I don't know how boats work, okay? I'm not a boatman. This is just true facts. But like, so once you do all of those things enough times, and you've replaced every part on the ship at some point, every single part on that ship is not the same as it started. Is it still the same ship, or is it not? Is that still Theseus's ship? Is it still the ship of Theseus? Or did it change to be something else? Is it now like a zombie Frankenstein creature? If I replace my arm with another arm, I get a prosthetic arm. If I replace my eyes, my nose, etc., am I still the same toy cat? If you replace every single cell in my body with another one. Because at some point, you know, during your life, you replace all the cells in your body 4 times, but you're the same thing. But if you replace your arms and your legs with distinctly different things, is it different then? There's something similar to the Tiles principle, the brain neurons and small machines that do the same thing with slowly replacing things. Right, yeah, there's this real question as to when do you replace something with something new, and when are you fixing something? At what point are you just making a whole brand new thing? I think you can make an analogy for like cars. Like if you put an engine transplant in a car, and then a body transplant, and then a this and then a that, is it still the same thing? But if we replace every single part of the thing, am I still me? And the answer is sort of, and also sort of not. But the place where it becomes interesting is when you start to try and... When you start to think that everything in society works that way. If you think about America, right? I like America because America's the first country that was founded with a purpose. There were a group of people who decided they wanted who wanted a country to be a thing. It wasn't just, oh yeah, we had a bunch of tribes that eventually became countries. That's like most European countries, and most countries around the world just slowly technically became countries. The US was specifically founded as a country with a group of people with ambitions and goals in mind, right? So let's call them the founding fathers. I don't like the term, but you know, the people who founded America, the George Washingtons, the Benjamin Franklins, the whoever else. These people sat down and made a country. They made the United States of America, the same country that, statistically speaking, half of you watching this stream live in, or at least the rest of you have heard of or know something about. It's a very big country, very successful. But those people sat down to make a country, and they did so. They wrote documents, the Constitution, etc. These documents are still in this, they're still legal to this day, right? The Constitution is still, it's been amended, but it's still the same thing. But like, a country is a collection of people. A country is, like a thing is a collection of people. Every single person who lived in the US when it was first formed has died now. Not only that, but I think the youngest generation is like, if someone had a child and then their child could theoretically be still alive today. I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's true. But like, theoretically it's possible. But like, there's been 2 full replacements of every single person in America at least once. There is no person that existed when America was founded, and there's no person that existed after all of those people were dead, second term, right? So, big country, very successful. You may have heard of it. Don't know if you guys have heard about this little country. It's called the USA. It's a pretty niche one. So it's kind of a micro state. But so yeah, interestingly enough, there's this country that exists, even though it has none of the original parts. But yet people would say it's still the same country because it slowly replaces in and out. Someone dies, someone is born. That happens literally every 10 seconds. And there's some continuity because we have the same concept of what the country is, right? From the tiny country of the USA here. Oh wow, I've never met someone from America. Is that how you say it, or is it America? I've never known someone from there. But yeah, the reason I bring this up is because concepts like countries, concepts like businesses. Think about Nintendo. It's been around for over 100 years. No one who founded the company is alive today. There are so many of these interesting organizations that they claim to be the same thing, but none of the parts that make it the same none of the parts that make it that are the same. Besides, you know, in the case of a country, the laws, you know, the constitution, the things like that, and in the case of a company, like the general mission statement, you know, like the company policies and stuff, all of which can be amended at a moment's notice. All of which will eventually be amended. You know, like the UK has very few laws in common with when it was first founded all those years ago. Are they still the same thing? It's still the same country, yes. But if all the parts that make it up were replaced, is it really? And I don't know, here's a good example of this one. Take a political party, right? One of the most important organizations that can arguably determine the course of a nation. In America, there's only two of them, really, right? Two major ones. So in America, you've got like two major political parties, and it's widely known that they've switched, you know, from being the left party and the right party a few times. A lot of the positions that, you know, like, I don't know, Republicans from the 19th century would have are the opposite of what they'd have today, and the same with Democrats, etc., right? Like, that's a well-known fact. At what point did they switch over, though? Because you can kind of point to, like, oh yeah, the point where it had switched was this. But at what point did it switch over? Same thing with, like, when did the UK stop being a superpower? We all know, it was, you know, at one point in the 19th century, the UK was the most dominant country on, like, there was, you know, Pax Britannia. There was just one dominant power that the world could not oppose. But at some point in time, the UK went from being a superpower to not being one. And you can kind of define that moment as, you know, the Suez Canal. There's a specific moment in the 60s where it was clearly defined that there was no longer superpowerdom. But it doesn't just happen one day. It slowly happens. There's this slow change from one thing to another. A change which you can't define all the steps in. You can only see it when it's happened. The same thing with Theseus's ship kind of proves that. Like, when you look at an organization changing, when you look at a country changing, a person changing, you can see when it has changed, you can see when it's suddenly happened, but you can't see all the steps along the way. And I find that to be fascinating. I find it to be very, very interesting. The UK stopped being a superpower during the Suez Crisis. But the thing is, if it wasn't the Suez Crisis, there would have been an equivalent event that happened in the UK that would have proved the exact same point. Because the UK stopped being a superpower before then, that was just when it was proved to the world for the first time. Don't relationships change similarly? Yeah, same with like, I don't know, like a marriage or something. This always stresses me about like every relationship I've ever been in. Relationships don't suddenly fail. Like, you know the way it shows up in like in a TV show? And then they lived happily ever after. And then it cuts to black, and then they get divorced. Relationships don't just go from good to bad. There's like a slow, steady dragging of like blah 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 blah. Like it takes a lot of things for relationships to change. You know, human relationships, but like any type of relationship, right? There are steps that have to happen for relationships to go from good to bad. But all of those distinct individual steps are hard to see. It's hard to know the moment something happened. It's just there's a watershed moment where it becomes clear that it has happened. There is the moment where your wife comes home with divorce papers, or your husband comes home with divorce papers and says, "Sorry, this isn't working anymore." Or like, you know, maybe if you're not married, just like when your partner says, "I want to break up with you." I got broken up with text once, and like I wasn't expecting it. I was like, I thought everything was fine. I got a message just like, "Oh yeah, I don't know how to do this, so here's a text about something." It was clear the actual moment that we became bad was a really awkward, like, something that happened, like, 48 hours ago. But I thought things were fine after that. She did not think things were fine after that. And that is what led to the breakup, right? But even though that is the actual situation, it proves that thing of, like, you don't know something, you text, sorry, mate. I have this controversial opinion. But like everyone always thinks that being broke up by text is like the worst. But I think it's like, I think for a casual relationship, until you hit like 3 months or something, you should break up via text. That's just the way to do it, I think. Or maybe like a month. I don't know what the thing should be. So Cat complaining about his breakups every second he gets, says Gianni Mura. I don't think I've ever complained about a breakup. Maybe I have. I think I mentioned once I was like super sad about one breakup.
LOL. Your facts about the United States makes me laugh. Did you die recently? You have few levels.
Whoa, Ken at the dump. So rude. But I don't know if the facts make you laugh in a good way or because they're wrong. But also I didn't die recently. I built both. I built some new pickaxes, and that cost some levels. Okay, it cost some levels. Sharing experience is not the same as complaining necessarily. Yeah, right. I feel like there are lots of negative experiences you need to share in some way. Actually, you know, there aren't many things I complain about besides like plastic straws. Sorry, paper straws. Oh god, there's like chocolate bits in this drink now. Pro tip. Oh, they all fell out. All of the straw is empty. They somehow all fell out of the drink. And they've dissolved into this now. Wait, can you see this? There's just chocolate in my rum and ginger beer now. Mmm. So tasty. So tasty. You made a whole video about your old GF Minecraft base, though. Okay, you know what? I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Before I go to work, what should I eat for lunch? This is Captain Spooky. Eat a pasta salad. Pasta salad is one of the few things that I'm like, if someone's just like, what do you want for lunch? You can never get it in any like fancy capacity, and most people don't know what I'm talking about. But like a good pasta, oh, amazing. Statistically speaking, 100% of divorces start with marriage. Technically speaking, that is true. That is 100% true. Okay, so we're gonna do an experiment right now. Chat, you're gonna have to hold with me for this one. I'm gonna play some Jackbox with all of you, the live chat, and we're gonna see how people like that. Because again, one day I wanna like, I think it'd be fun to do a little bit, not much. I wanna play Minecraft because I like Minecraft as a talking game. But I think at some point this year I wanna do a little bit of some form of variety streaming, which is why we're gonna start today with pasta salad is 10 out of 10. Pasta salad sounds terrible. All I want is like pasta, some mayonnaise, some bacon bits. Like, you know, it's not a complex thing, but it's always like hard to explain to people, and it's like I just want that. But yes, we're gonna do some Jackbox tonight, and I'm gonna see, just like as a test, if I do it midway through a regular stream, how does that affect the way people view it? Because I've got live numbers of how many people are in the stream, how many people are commenting, etc., etc. I'm gonna see how that's affected. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say this was a fun little stream. We're gonna put our stone in this box, which is apparently running out of space for stone, but that's just fine. You know, who needs to worry about little things like this? Okay, we need to grab another box for, you know, we'll just take this box and we'll grab another thing. For now, though, this has been the Elytra tunnel so far. We probably have to do one last stream where we kind of finish the tunnel. But after that, we're smooth sailing. And then, Sea of Thieves, says Harrison Gray. Oh man, I really hated Sea of Thieves. I just could not get on board with it. I paid money for that, and it was the worst. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play some Jackbox. So we're going to exit and save. And while we do that, I'm going to cut to me, all the way me. Look, it's me, chat. How you enjoying this? You think I look good today? Wait, here's me after this live stream. Got all that money you gave me, and I've thrown it around my hotel room that I live in. Wait, does this look convincing? Chat, how many of you could be convinced that I really am in a hotel room right now? I think it's a hotel room. It could just be a bedroom, I guess, with a lot of money. I guess you wouldn't put this much money in a hotel room, would you? Hello, internet. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe, am I right? Obviously not. The chair ruins it. Why does the chair ruin it? Oh. Wait. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Don't look at the chair. The chair is only here to destroy our relationship, friends. Okay, so Jackbox. I swear I put it on download last time. Is it still? Where is... Oh, it's installed. Okay. Jackbox Party Pack. So this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to try a game. I don't know which one. It's been forever since I played them. And we're gonna do all of you. The levitating money is real, says Kai Clat. The flying money ruins it. By the way, these games are so weird. I don't get any of it. These chocolate bits are so bad. I cannot stand them. Pro tip: don't do it. What's your favorite country you visited? Singapore, Canada, New Zealand. It's kind of a toss-up between those, I guess. Maybe Norway. What's your thoughts on today's Canada? Today's Canada is the best Canada, am I right? So we're gonna go back to... So there's a bunch of games in here. After we sync some data. Hey, thank you, Ken at the Dump. What a different game.
A different game. 2020 was a mistake.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Ken at the Dump. So I think one of these games is up to 100 players. Oh, audience non-players can join any of these. So we need to get 3 friends for all of these, it looks like. So one of this is like Joke Boat, Everybody's Somebody, Who Are You? Trivia Murder Party, or you know, let's do Trivia Murder Party. No wait, Joke Boat. Yeah, I think this is the most fun one. Maybe, or Dictionarium. Let's invent a new phrase with you, chat. No, actually, no, Joke Boat. Let's do it. So what we're gonna do is chat. You are gonna be able to rate the jokes that I come up with, and that everyone. So okay, wait. So first of all, I have to go back to webcam. Again, I've never done this. I've never even looked into how this works before. But I press play, and then I use my phone, like I've got right here, and I go to wait. In fact, we can just show on the screen right now. Actually, we'll just play random subscribers first of all. We'll work this out better later. But you go to jackbox.tv,
the ship's captain,
and you type in
MC.
Ruth.
Grab your dummy and
then
sign
you type in like a username. So, and then you type in a name of some form. So mine's gonna be like Toy Cat, and then you can see I've joined the game. So I've gotten there already actually. And you got like a catchphrase you got.
Before the ship leaves the dock.
So now that all the spots have been filled, there's just an audience, and then we press everyone's in. Oh, someone joined before me, so they're the one that gets to do it. So we have to try this one again. Yeah, we messed this one up, chat. We messed this one up. Okay, we can do this. I wanna work this one out. So we try it again, but this time I'm just faster.
Welcome aboard. I'm Chuck Hull, your captain and host for the evening.
YUC.
Go ahead and sign in.
They call me Simon. And now I can press everyone's done much sooner. So yeah, this is a game. Press everyone's in to start. So we just got 3 people here today. Okay, I want fewer people. Oh god.
Quick, before the ship leaves the dock.
I'm trying to start the game here. Okay, so we've just got 4 people today. Or maybe we don't, I'm not even sure. So it's a funny boat, it makes jokes. And then everyone gets to kind of... So, like, this is a, like, the idea is it's games that anyone...
Gather around,
like, you can play
Here's
using your
tonight's
phones.
itinerary.
Which
We're
means
gonna
that
write
theoretically
some
it's good
jokes
for the
and then
internet.
test them out on stage.
I don't know if this is a
But
good
first
one for
things
playing on
first.
the internet, though.
It's brainstorming time. Before we jump into the jokes, let's do a little writing exercise to get inspired. On your device, you'll be prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke, you'll get some bonus points.
So basically, you
Generate
make
as many-
topics and then
Okay, let's
people
get
have to
to
make
it.
jokes
You
out
know
of
the
them.
drill.
And then you, the audience, anyone who go to jackbox.tv, type in that code in the corner of the screen over there. Jackbox.tv, and then you can rank things. So a person's name, okay, me, a plural name. So like what it's doing right now is it's suggesting joke topics. So like a location, I don't know. And then you work with these. A brand, I don't know. What is a brand, chat? McDonald's, I don't know. So we're gonna see YCPP. Clickat's blocking the room code. Am I really? Oh, wait.
Okay, time
you
to
should be.
wrap
So
things up.
now you can join the audience down there, and you'll be able to vote on these things. An object, a melon, an animal, Okay, so now,
all right, it's
now
joke
all those
writing
topics are out
time.
there,
Follow
and
the
now we
steps
have
on your
to
device to construct 2
work on these things.
hilarious jokes.
We can do this, chat. We can. So now I've got to make my own joke. My choices are choose a joke setup. My love life is like blank, or I like my friends like I like my. So I'll go. I like my friends like I like my. I like my friends like I like my pickaxes. With. I guess I could have done this one better. So now I write a joke and then choose a joke setup. My love life is like, I don't know, blank. My love life. These are all bad choices. Like, my love life is like one of these 3 things. Josh, Gandalf, or Santa Claus. I'm gonna pick new ones. My love life is like, I don't know, your mum. My love life is like your mum. It's empty and void of any real feeling. I don't know. Wait. This is bad, but we're gonna go with it. So I've written my jokes now. So now we wait 1 minute and 8 seconds until people do theirs.
If you haven't started your second joke yet,
we're gonna do this like a really basic. This is a glorified Kahoot. Yeah, we're gonna kind of see how this one goes in terms of. With just random players, which I don't think you're meant to do this with. I want to see how it goes with those, because it'd be better to play people we know who can actually be fast, so we can actually zoom through this.
The last
And
time
yeah,
I saw this many grins, I was
Oh wait, I think they're
surrounded
meant to
by
be in the
sharks.
room for this.
I lost my brother in the madness, but who needs
Hey, damn, you're
family
still
when
gonna
you
end
have
that
our
loss
first
with Harry
comedian?
24. Damn straight I am. I'm about to end it, actually. We're just doing a quick little test for Jackbox, because I'm curious how people react. The YouTube stats been going wacky on this one, like a lot of people joining and leaving, which is interesting to me. A group of freelancers walk into a bar and nobody likes them. That's a pretty low quality joke, right? I'm a little flight attendant. So that's rough, right? And then someone else goes and they have to do their joke. This string is so bad.
Don't forget your catchphrase.
But yeah, so we're gonna get chat. You have to collectively be the judges on these funny things. My hometown's nickname is the Toy Cat's Frick House because I secretly live in Toy Cat's closet. You know, it's not as bad as the other one, but you get the point. Now there's 2 jokes. You rank them against each other, and you work out who's better.
For the joke
But now
it's
the chat that's actually deciding on that one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll pick the second one because it's like at least not so awful. They're both awful jokes. They're bad. You should feel bad. Faking it is my favorite, but you need to do it tough. You should check those members so we can use the Discord to talk to each other. That's a good idea. So yeah, the audience, by and large, voted for Captain Spook, which is what I voted for. And they get a little bonus being the winner.
And
so now you do
some
this a few
credit
times.
to you.
Oh, and I get 100 points because I suggested to
All right, let's hear it for the next performer.
That wasn't me. Streamlabs won't take my card, so here's Tax, says Bella. Hey, thank you so much for paying the Toycat Tax. Very much appreciated. Oh, it's me. Okay. I'll perform the joke. No, wait. I like my friends like I like my pickaxes. With the loyalty enchantment. Ba-dum. I'm so bad at like writing jokes. They call me the simulation. Let's see. Okay. I wonder actually, even if they write a better joke than me, my theory is my popularity will win me this. But let's see if I can make a better joke than bruh. I'm so dumb I thought marching bands were singers who marched. Oh, I get it, because they're bands that march, not your dad's philosophy. I missed the first stream every day. Hope you had a good break and nice to have a live stream again. Thank you very much, Jimmy Seguenas. So now the audience votes on which of these they prefer, and you get the kind of point for it, right? I got burned for comparing this to Kahoot, and now I see why. Also, it says extending the Elytra tunnel. So, 82 people liked my vote, but 30. So I got a majority here. Yeah, look, I'm a winner. Toy Cat is yes, so
And a
jokes is
tip
yes.
of the hat to you.
Imagine having to go against Papa Cat. It does seem a bit unfair, doesn't it?
Next comic.
But yeah, now a bunch of people play this way. I think it'd be fun to do. Like, I don't think this is actually a great example of the game, so we're gonna exit this game. Sorry, friendos. I think maybe it would be more fun to. I think all of these ones are actually pretty bad to do with strangers. We'll try one more. No, yeah, actually, yeah. I think the most fun one would be. There's one where you have to like pick answers that are all funny. And then the chat can pick which answers are funniest, but also you got to be correct. I feel like none of these are actually like so perfect for that. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Wait, I can play this one and have an audience unrelated to me. It looks like, you know. Maybe that'd be fun. I don't know. There's a lot of fun things you can do with Jackbox, and at some point we'll have to do that. But for now, I just wanted to bring it up as a thing. I definitely think that it was a bad. I definitely think we should have checked the games first. So I'll download the other Jackbox party pack I have, because in the second one there's a game. Well, I'll show it right now. So here is my games collection. Wow, look how nice it is. Oh no, it's not in my games collection. It's in Games Pass, I think. Fun fact, Games Pass is one of the best deals in gaming right now. You pay a fixed amount a month and you just get all the games. So we'll go find Jackbox Party Pack 2. In this one, they have one of the most fun games to play with strangers. I played another Jackbox Party Pack. There seems to be only one good one per box. Yeah, it's sad because I guess they're trying to come up with so many good games, but like, truth be told, there's only going to be one that sticks. Because making 5 unique games is always going to be tricky. I can totally see why. It makes sense. But yeah, let's go back into Minecraft for a bit. Just so we can end the stream in Minecraft in case anyone skips here. It all makes sense. Thank you, Cat Gale, for the $1 super chat. Very much appreciated. Also, yeah, I want to just kind of give this a little outro and say thank you for watching today's live stream. I paid $1 and got 3 months Game Pass because Black Friday. Yeah, it's a really good deal. Like even full price is good, but they do so many promotions for it that's like, yeah, you should just hop on board one of those things. Thank you very much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure you like the stream and let me know, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets know you do like live streams and want to see more of these. Does stream view time affect your analytics? Apparently so. I've heard that it does. I've heard it doesn't. I don't know for sure what to believe anymore. But what I do know is I'll see you all another day. We'll do some Jackbox. Also, I want to do Smash Wars at some point. Also, I want to do a stream where I attempt to beat Minecraft with wooden tools only. I feel like that'd be a fun stream. Also, I've got to do like another beating all 4 boss runs in a speed run. There's some fun streams I want to do this year. It's gonna be fun. I hope. Or maybe we'll just mine Endstone for 90 minutes. Who knows? All I know is I enjoyed your day, and I'll see you later this week. Probably Thursday, maybe before Thursday. I've got a lot of things to work on. I'm gonna be going to Japan soon. I've been like, this is a stupid thing, but let me tell you about my problems, internet. I've been like really torn as to whether I should go to Japan. I'm like, you know what? I could book it, but this or that. Because like, it's January, so like, who wants to do anything? Like, I want to go at some point this year to go skiing or something. Because that sounds like a wacky thing. You know, this is the stupidest issue. I've been like mentally going over it in my head, and it's like it's so unrelatable that I can't tell anyone. But I've been thinking about it a lot. So thank you very much for watching. I've been enjoying your company, and I hope you enjoy this ad. Because I'll see you all next time. Bye. Oh, Alex blinking was the weirdest thing. Did you see that just then? Look at it. She's blinking. I don't like it at all. Why are you blinking, Alex? What is this? Okay, goodbye.